Yes, honey. Ow. How you doing? 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 Hey. Mm. Mm-hmm. I'm be a little big bitch today. I'm be a big bitch, not a little big bitch. I'm be a big bitch today. I'm gonna be eating while we're doing this until something. So I guess it's like a mukbang or something. But if you don't know, today is my motherfucking birthday. And I have a surprise for y'all. Okay. We got a little surprisey prize. And of course, it's the full moon today. We're going to do a little something with that too. Just in case you want to know what I'm drinking cherry limeade sparkling water from Target. It tastes amazing. This is a replacement for soda. If you don't know, I got new neighbors, so, looking and paying attention, honey. They're looking good over there. Mm. And oh shit, not that. I'm gonna actually mm, let me actually send this invite. I hope you guys are good. I want to first of all thank those who y'all. It's my birthday, but I'm still motherfucking drained, y'all. We've been doing some tea. I'm motherfucking drained. You hear me? You hear me, bitch? I'm motherfucking drained. Oh, it's not gonna let me put a dot on there. Hold on. Oh my God. It's not gonna motherfucking work. Oh, I know what I can do. I need you to send me an email. I need you to send me an email. No, you don't. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I wonder if this is the same email that he messaged me at before. No, it's not. I need you to email me. Hold on. Girl, we're going to get this together. Mm-hmm. Let me go back to Snap. Mm-hmm. I need you to email me so I can send you the direct link. I need to take this computer and I need to send this computer into HP before my warranty expires. But I'm over here eating some upside down salsita chips. Wow. These chips are by El Sabroso, which means the flavor in English, the flavor. Mm. But anyway, so this is spicy salsa chips, and they're tortilla chips with salsa on them, y'all. So you don't even have to dip them in anything. And Anubis and I, we love these chips. Like, oh my God. Mm. And they got the green bag, which is made from real avocado, y'all. But I also stopped by Applebee's and I got me a Southwest. Anubis can get some. Did you want to get on this? I got me a Southwest. What is this? Oh my God. They didn't give me this bread when I was eating in there, bitch. I had this 2 weeks ago, y'all. But this is steak meat, kimchi, cilantro ranch, spinach, Roman lettuce, tortilla chips, all this good shit up in here, y'all. Mmm. I bitch haven't ate all day. So if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna pig out with y'all. I'm gonna pig out with y'all. while we wait on this person. Mm, mm, Jesus. Oh my God. Mm, mm. I knew this want some. Mm. You get some of this, but not my salad. There you go. Go ahead and go down there and enjoy that. Mm. You guys. Mm, 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 mm. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hold up. This is my birthday. I can do what the fuck I want to do. Ow. Give a shout out there to Larry and Rico for sending me some birthday money last week. And I was able to buy some things that I wanted. Some bedroom candy, honey. You know. And I was also able to buy some things for someone. So if anybody else gonna be sending me some birthday money, you send it to my PayPal Google Wallet, honey. That will cover for my dessert. How you doing, bitch? I'm going to Cheesecake Factory for today, bitch. This is what I want to do. I want to go to Cheesecake Factory in Sacramento, and I want to order, bitch, the biggest slice of motherfucking cheesecake. And as a matter of fact, bitch, I want a platter of fucking cheesecake. So go ahead and send that on over. If you haven't got me nothing for my damn birthday, go ahead and send me that. Oh, y'all, this is so good. Y'all, look at this kimchi. Woo! Y'all, look at that kimchi like that. Not kimchi, kimchi, girl. That's going to be my name. My name is going to be kimchi. Mind if I lick that like that? Oh, my God. Oh, girl. Girl. Jesus. Hallelujah, hallelujah. And this, I'm not really a fan of ranch, y'all, but this is cilantro ranch. And it got like a by itself. I'm not a fan of it. It got like a good buttermilk taste to it. But this is very, very healthy for you. I got this AC on too, y'all, bitch. It's hot as fuck outside, bitch. We getting some shit done today, honey. Yeah, bitch, it's the full moon too, bitch. We getting some shit done today. Girl, just because it's my birthday don't mean it's my day off. I thought I was going to have today off, but I guess I was wrong, honey. And then how they going to give me a damn butter knife? How am I going to cut my damn meat up with this damn butter knife? Is that going to work? Bitch! You motherfuckers. Fuck Apple. You know, Applebee's, y'all need to cut. I should have told her to dice the meat up for me. Ooh, that pisses me off. I should say, can you go ahead and dice that meat up for me? And we're just going to go and put that lid back on there. Y'all, listen, y'all. If it was those type of days, this would shake the salad. I would have slapped this shit down without even mixing all this shit up like that, y'all. That's just how hungry I am. But I got patience. You know, I'm not in a rush like that. I got patience. Oh, God, wait a minute, honey. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Oh, my God. Oh my God. I said tender. Oh, girl, that about to get red. She said, how you want your steak? Well done and motherfucking tender. Bitch, this shit ain't tender. Bitch! It's almost like beef jerky. Well, unfortunately, if you don't have any teeth or you got weak teeth, you won't be able to enjoy this type of salad right here. But, oh my God, y'all. Yeah. I love this salad so much that I actually been making this salad for almost 2 weeks. Yes, girl, I got my own meat. I didn't make the chimichurri there. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm. Girl, this meat is not tender. She gonna get red. She gonna get red the fuck down for that. I want to need some brisket quesadillas too. And a bitch gonna sit here and tell me, oh, we don't the wait for that is some time, but we also because you know it's what do you call it? Happy hour. You get 50% off. You don't get 50% off on to go orders. I'll sit down and eat, bitch, and be sure to bring me a to go platter. That's what I should have did. But they got corn up in here, y'all. They got corn up in here. Um, I thought there was beans in here too, black beans, but I guess I'm wrong. But y'all, healthy. You heard me. Mm, 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 mm. Mind your business. Bitch, it's my birthday. I'm hungry, bitch. Food excites me. Mind your motherfucking business. Let it excite me. Some of y'all get this excited about dick. Some of y'all get this excited about smoking a blunt. Bitch, I get excited over food. I need food, bitch. Look at that. But listen, we're going to go up in here. Here we go. Ow. Come on, Ellie. Look at that. Wait, is it messing up on my end or your end too?
Can we talk? What was that?
Can you hear me?
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to work my headset out right now.
On PlayStation, you can figure it out, but today you can't figure it out.
No, this is I got the new AirPods, so.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to connect them to my iPad. Oh shit! I hear myself.
This salad
Hi
is
everyone
so.
in the chat. Hi Rose. Hi TC. Hi Grand Madam. Hi Julie.
Oh, I need to
Hi
open
Jay.
it up. Mm.
Hi Fairy. Hi 11 Coach.
Let me
What's
open.
up, everyone?
Let me open this up.
Hi Lotus. Happy birthday, Mia.
Thank you. Ow.
How's your day been going?
Good, honey. I slept until about 3 o'clock, and then I rolled over, slept until 4:30, and then I said, "Bitch, I gotta get up," and I have to go to 3 different places.
Oh, it's dark in here.
But now I'm back. Now I'm home, and then after this, I'm gonna go out and do something else. I gotta go get one more thing, and hopefully maybe go up to Cheesecake Factory.
I was gonna say, what are you planning on doing? Cheesecake Factory. What? I don't recall ever eating there before. I don't think I've ever eaten there.
Listen, Cheesecake Factory is so good. I remember my ex-boyfriend. I used to make him take me to Cheesecake Factory for they had some breadsticks. It was a certain type of breadstick that they had, and cheesecake. And it's so expensive. It's like $8.95 for a slice of cheesecake, and I would definitely be like, let's go. And Cheesecake Factory over there in Sacramento off of Exposition. I think it's Exposition.
Is that the Cobb salad that you're eating there?
No, this is the Southwest steak salad with chimichurri.
Ooh, my favorite Chick-fil-A salad is the Cobb salad. I get it with avocado ranch, with blue cheese.
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, Chick-fil-A.
I don't support them because they don't like gay people and They do not like black people.
Yeah, I kind of feel a stinging feeling when I get there, like I shouldn't be, supporting them, but they have some good salads, girl.
Of course they do. they poison all y'all motherfuckers. Go ahead and keep eating there. Y'all gonna be like these people down there in Dominican Republic, bitch, out here drinking fake alcohol and shit. That's what y'all get though. Going down to
I'm from New Orleans.
You what?
I'm from New Orleans.
So that means y'all eat whatever y'all want to eat down there?
Well, Cajun, like my grandfather, he put sausage in his spaghetti and like spicy links and everything. Just about like everything. I swear, like spice everything.
Mm-hmm. I grew up with my
Red
stepfather who was Cajun
snapper,
and Creole. A lot of spicy shit, honey.
red snapper, all that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
perch, red snapper. Come on
Hmm.
now. What you know about that?
And he got me
What you know
eating
about those
grapefruit
big
and
ass
stuff.
long sausages? I call them horse sausages. They're probably not even called that with some lima beans. What is that dish called? I wonder. Do you know
Honey
what that is?
mustard. Yeah, we're dying. We're dying because the sodium intake from everything that's in the foods that we're eating is just way too high. Like
Mm-hmm.
you eat one thing and it's like you get a whole day's worth of sodium, and then you have to eat something else because what are you gonna eat? You have to eat 3 meals in a day. How are you gonna manage all of this sodium? It's just like insane.
Suck
Oh
on
yeah,
you
we
some
used my
nuts.
grandpa eat my grandpa used to eat alligator too.
Oh my God, that is so good. We had that. I had alligator. I've had frog, and there's a place in Austin, Texas that serve alligator. Actually, that's why I want to make my way down there to see if they make it the same way that my people made it. Honey.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anyone can match my grandfather's gumbo that he makes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. Everyone has their
We have to
specific.
have a we have to have a taste off then.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Because my mama's gumbo, which she got
Yeah.
recipe from my stepdad, will knock you from here to the fucking waters, honey, and right on back. Bitch, you'll be backpedaling down those swamps. You hear me? You'll be backpedaling down those bayous like, ow, come on now. Good old California girl making
Doing the
some good old
moonwalk on
gumbo
the
the
water.
southern way.
Doing the moonwalk on the water,
Ow.
huh? But
Hold on, I gotta
anyways,
open this. I want to see.
I got my phone open so I see what they're talking about. Chick-fil-A is donating to anti-LGBT groups. What?
Wait, what?
That's news to me.
Let me get up in here. Let me get
When
up in
I
there.
type it and it comes up as Chick-fil-A.
I hate this new.
I,
I
I
hate that thing.
I like watched a video where you had like your laptop and you're struggling to click a button. You're
Wow, let me go
pressing
to
that
this.
so
Go
many
ahead.
buttons. Did you ever fix that laptop?
No, I'm on it right now. Was
Oh no.
originally Chick-fil-A, not Chick. Oh, okay. I know,
Okay.
right? Rice and such alligator sausages. Come on, Julie Joy. What you know about alligator?
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
honey. Oh, you from the Amazons, honey. Yes, the Mandela effect. Come on, Louisa. Ow. Let's see. They say that. Thank you, grandmadam. Yes, honey. Yes. It is very good. He want it. He want it. Yeah, these taste better than Doritos. These you can actually taste the seasoning in here. So I'm assuming they use like dehydrated peppers, dehydrated tomato powder, dehydrated
Oh, I like those
avocado.
guacamole ones.
Yes, I love the guacamole ones too. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So these are way better than spiced Dorito nachos. I mean, like Doritos are good, but these taste like real. Like you're like, love them. Yeah, Anubis eat chips.
Getting
Yes, he
to
does,
it.
girl. He ate my hot Cheetos the last time I almost whooped his
Mhm.
ass. Come on, Rose. Extra long breasted. You seen that, Taryn? Ooh, he's so nasty. Oh, she's so nasty. Come on, grandmadam. Yes, come on.
Wait,
Take
what's
your
going
Tasha.
on?
Yes, honey. Come on, Tasha. Chimichurri, I believe. You know what? I want to look it up because I don't know what it is. It's so good
For
though.
anyone that's wondering, I usually I like I'm a long time frequenter of this chat channel and whatnot. I used to have my other account. Dude needs some soy sauce, so that's why people might not recognize me.
Come
But
on. Wow. They're probably like, what is he here for?
yeah, well, we initially had an interview planned, and it's kind of been hard to organize for the past couple of weeks, but we're finally getting it together. And I thought that would be cool to kind of do a birthday interview and kind of touch on a few things, and
Unplanned too. We
maybe
have not talked about what we're going to
yeah,
be asking, what we're going to be talking about. There's no pre-interview thing. It's literally like, bam, let's do it.
bam.
Let's ask some
Happy birthday,
questions.
Oshun.
Thank you, Planker.
Safe
Awesome.
PlayStation. I knew it was you there.
Jay, Planker, and Rico. Rico's birthday was recent too, honey. Happy birthday, Rico. Yes. Um, you guys
Happy
should be emails
belated.
coming.
Happy belated. Yeah.
Jay, Rico, we're ready. Planker, we'll be ready by this weekend. How about that? Your uncle owns a Chick-fil-A. He better sit down then. He better sit it on down. They eat alligators in Louisiana. They sure do. Yes, they do. Frogs too.
Uh-oh.
And my stepdad
What?
used to
They
scare us with
frog?
rat legs and stuff. I had a cousin who
Oh,
pissed me bad.
have you heard of Marie Callender's? Have you ever eaten there?
Yes, honey,
They used to have frog legs there, I believe.
honey.
Or the
Marie
blue frog or
Callender's
something like that.
used to make my pies. I had an ex-girlfriend who used to spoil me with pies, and she wanted to be big as a fucking house. She wanted to be
No,
fat
I've
as fuck.
actually been to the restaurant. Okay, I'm not talking about frozen
No,
dinners.
no,
I'm talking
no,
about.
no, no. We had a Marie Callender's in my city. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was in my time.
Oh yes, honey.
Back in the
Mm.
days. Back in the days.
Yes,
They
this
got
was
some good
this
stuff
was when I
there.
was in high school. Mm, mm, mm,
Anyway,
mm, mm. So,
so how has it been with like the whole, getting over your sister's passing?
honestly, very good, and I won't say very good. I will say, um, it's been difficult, but of course, I've been maintaining because even though there's no physical stuff there, spiritually, she's here, and she always make herself known. And that's why I tell people it's so weird that you don't know how spiritual people are until they pass away. Like when they're here, some people are spiritual and they don't express it enough. But when they pass away, they instantly know how to do stuff. And it's like, damn, like how would she know to do that? So now what's going on in my family, everybody is having connections with her. Like everyone is seeing her, or she's moving stuff, or they're having vivid dreams of her. And they were like, "What took so long?" And I told them, the process. Like people, spirits when they go, they don't always want to. They don't make themselves known to everyone immediately for many reasons. But with her, she wants to take her time for one, and for two, she needs to get herself together. If that, of course, you go and break that down and what that means, but it's just a process. So now people are seeing her, they're having, smells of her, dreams of her, very vivid. And I'm, commenting to all of them and saying, it's definitely her. That's not your fantasy. So, like I said, difficult, but I'm coping because, of course, I'm experienced with death, but this death was very different. Like my
But
life has never changed.
just because you're not talking about it doesn't mean that you're not going through grief, right?
That's correct. Uh-huh. And I think that the grieving process is forever. Like I don't think anybody fully get over losing a loved one, like someone you really loved. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
an uncle and auntie, that's a little different because you knew them from out there. Inside someone you grew with, someone that's just different. Basically yourself. So losing someone like that is like losing a part of yourself, like literally, really. So
Right.
I'm not talking about it, but definitely I deal with it.
Yeah, I felt grief when my brother went to prison. So I think I have a kind of a gist of, I probably can't imagine fully what it is to lose a loved one, but
Same way. It's the
going to
same.
prison, it feels like that.
It's the same feeling though. And that's why I tell people there's different types of deaths. Even relationships ending. That's why I don't judge people. You dating a man or a woman for so long and you know everything about them, you grew with them, and then it ends. That's a death to me. That's the exact same process. You go through the exact same heartbreak, your splitting of the world, your life being flipped upside down, you seeing things differently. So definitely same way. Mm-hmm.
Man,
Yeah.
the best way I can get over it is just to like smile and find ways to just remember them and try to, pass, they pass the torch to me, sort of thing.
Yes. And think about happiness, because I don't think we mourn the loss of people because of them leaving. I think that we mourn the loss of people for two things. I think the reality of that we're going to die like them, we're going to leave like them. And the second thing I think that what makes us mourn the loss of someone is the physical stuff. Like it could have been the fact that you should have done more for them or with them and you didn't. So you're now guilt is starting to eat you or eat at you. But join thinking about their life, thinking about the good times you had and the privilege that you had, that's what keeps you happy, positive, and honestly focused.
Yeah, because you can go on and on with yourself about, oh my gosh, I could have did this
yes,
differently, you know,
yes,
and
yes,
it just really kind of is
yeah.
pointless. You
If you ask
know,
anybody, like, what's the hardest part about your sister dying or your mother dying or your auntie dying? The first thing I'm gonna say is, I wish I had my chance to say goodbye. I wish I had a chance to do this and that with them. That's the biggest thing. So even in that process, you can write letters, you can talk to them because that energy is still there.
it is. It is.
You know, so and the same
Like,
thing with prison, you know,
yeah.
same thing.
But my you know, really close friend had mother passed away, you know, and for me, I felt the impact of that because, you know, I know that person. But then there was like a baby that was just born, and then my friend had this intuition that, you know, her mother was going to be coming back through that baby or something possibility. So it's always, you know, that chance that, you know, that life is transitioned and not fully, you know, dead, because energy never really, you know, dies. It just
It does
transforms,
that.
right?
Yes, that's right. Yep. And the same energy that drives your body is the same electricity that turns on your lights. So even when they turn off your power, it don't mean that power is dead. If you don't pay the electricity bill, it doesn't mean that there's no more power. It just means there's no more power going through your house, but the
Right.
energy is still there. So same thing.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yep. So yes, I'm ready whenever you're ready to get into some tea. It don't got to be a formally. I
Okay.
would say nothing's
So
off limits.
okay, so full spill the tea session, I would presume for you, I guess, because we might get into some stuff that may may stir up some drama, but I don't know. What's up
Come
with this
on.
whole what's up with this whole like, because I remember you from your old channel, right?
Yes.
And you had a lot of videos, like I'm talking about, like I'm fascinated because it was like, you know, for anybody that doesn't have cable, you got it all you got it all set. I used to watch, you know, full 4 hour videos, you know, and it's like a full learning session every, you know, it's like mental
Wow.
stimulation. It's like literally mental stimulation watching your videos. So what I would, you know, get into asking you is like, what does it feel like to have put in all that effort and then, you know, having to start over again? Do you feel like you want to, you know, produce the same content that you once did, or you feel like you don't want to repeat yourself in doing so?
So yes, it would be both. So I don't like being redundant, and I feel like everything is a chapter, everything is a process, everything is an experience. And that channel was an experience. And a lot of the stuff on that channel was me channeling something coming in. Because during that time, I was doing a lot of serious work for people, like serious work, not just, you know, my man left me. Can you work it out between us? We're talking about like some real big stuff. So these spirits were coming in and um, I would get ideas, I would get downloads, and I would just get on YouTube and say, "Oh, let me go off." So that's what was happening. So a lot of
Do you
that,
have any of those videos saved? So,
I do got some of them. Uh huh. Yeah, I do got some of
oh,
them. Um, so I don't want to be redundant with it. And secondly, I think most of them I cannot even duplicate it because people hit me up and they say, "You did a video on blah 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 blah. Do you remember when you said da 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 da?" And I'm just like, "No, I don't." And they're like, "Oh, it was a video entitled da da," and I'm just like, "Honey, I was in that zone." Like it's kind of like
right,
you're writing a journal. Like you
right,
go on, like you're flowing. You're not
yeah,
thinking about let me write this. Let me write this. You're just going with it. So
wow.
I would
So I
say,
would ask,
mhm.
like, what really sparked this whole like spirituality thing? Would you say? Was it something that like was nurtured within you from a young age, and then it just kept growing and growing and growing?
Yes. So I've always been spiritual. I've always had spiritual experiences. Even before I came out of my mother's uterus, I had an auntie who would say stuff and do stuff and also the good stuff. So even through the whole process of my mother's pregnancy, and I didn't know this because people are gonna, when they see this, are gonna say, oh, that's why this bitch is transgender. Like, no. I didn't know about this story until I was like 14, 15. Because my mama, she never just come out and say, oh, when you were a kid, you did that. Oh, I remember you used to do you shit it in the tub. My mom don't do that. She only bring up stuff if something kind of reminded her of it. So I didn't know until I was 14 that when my mother's pregnant with me, her whole pregnancy, they thought I was going to be anatomically female.
Right. Yeah.
The whole time, like the whole time,
Picked
because
out girl
even
names, everything else.
everything until when the doctor gave birth and my auntie, because my mom thought my auntie was wrong, my auntie said, you're going to have a boy who's going to be very different. And my mom, when she found out she was pregnant with a girl, she's like, oh, not this time around. And sure enough, when I came out, it's a boy, she screamed, like, what the fuck? I thought it was going to be a girl. But she said that she knew in her mind of minds or her heart of hearts that she knew what that meant. So even like going into like, I don't want to get too nasty, but I'm an intersex person. So my testicles did not drop until I was about 3 or 4 years old. For other, boys, their testicles dropped probably the first day you came out your mom's damn pussy. Mine was a whole nother story. So I always had higher, imbalances and stuff. But
so would you say you're more underbalanced, or excuse me, underdeveloped as a male and more developed as a female?
That is correct.
Because that's what happens in the womb and stuff, and it's like a thing switches off.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
It's like a hormonal wash.
Right.
So that, like I said, I've always been spiritual, and that's just one experience that make it that way, because it takes a lot. Like a male who identifies a male to transition into being a female or even put on something feminine would be kind of like alien. It'd kind of be like you being a straight man doing gay stuff. Like you'll be like, oh, I can't do that. I feel so weird. You may want to kill yourself. Same thing. So
but it feels natural to you.
It
feels natural to you.
Yes, and I don't think about it. And I was to an experience I had when I was in 6th grade where somebody called me the F word, faggot, and I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Yeah. Oh, you're a boy. Anyway, so I've always been spiritual, and I've been blessed with people throughout my whole life. Like I could think of like 9. Well, actually 4, because I met a girl named Piggy, a lesbian woman. She was my spiritual teacher. Then 9, 12. So every time there was a milestone in my life, someone spiritual came in. Divine intervention put someone in my life that taught me something spiritual of how to get over it or get around it. So it's been nurtured throughout my whole life. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. It seems like it has to be that way. Otherwise, if you don't, nurture it as you're growing up, it just is something that just lies dormant within yourself and everyone, not just some people, but more people than, others. Sometimes.
Right. And that's why I tell people, even going into this just lightly, because we're doing a class on this right now, your thymus gland. That's the gland that's in your chest between your breastbone and your throat chakra. So we'll say somewhere right here. And the older you get, this thymus actually shrinks. Your thymus gland actually shrinks. And the thymus gland is what's responsible for your higher self, your higher thinking, higher learning, even your intuition. And people don't know this. So this I always tell people, you cannot develop your psychic abilities past you being a kid. Like if you're psychic or clairvoyant, you've always been that way. There's no book out there that can teach you how to be more clairvoyant at 30 years old if you have not always been that way. So even going into like people, there's no way that you've been spiritually inclined, but you've done things in your past, and not judging, but things in your past to put you behind bars or whatever, because your intuition would have kicked in then and told you not to do that so you wouldn't have to do it. So now that you're older, you're going to try to convince people that something changed and now you're more intuitive. It doesn't work that way. So So yes, so one is that you have to definitely nurture it as a kid, and we were talking about this on my YouTube, Instagram live before I got on here. That's why when you have children that are spiritually gifted, don't shut it down and say, "Oh, you're seeing shit. Oh, he's faking it. Oh, she's crazy." Because my family said that about me until when
Right.
I got older and I held it. I said, "Fuck that. You don't want to believe in that. Let me go
But
in and do my thing."
the sad thing is, this is like, kind of suppressed a lot, but this could be
Yes,
extremely beneficial. Like this, I like you are legit like a blessing,
yes,
to your family, to
right,
those around you, and
yes.
people. It's hard to look
Thank
at
you,
it that
melanated
way.
people. Yes, I'm sorry. I see a little comment. I was like, "Thank you, melanated people." Yes, yes. And honestly, that's why I think like blessings and curses are hand in hand. Even the real term of blessing means blood and stuff involved. If people don't know that, Belizean, blessing, like even bludgeon. The word
Mm,
bludgeon comes from the word blessing. So anyway,
mhm.
um,
But you know what I mean.
people were afraid of it. Like when I see ghosts, when I see ghosts and I would hear shit, they would be like, "Oh shit, demon child. Oh hell no." And I remember Rosemary's Baby. Remember the movie called Rosemary's Baby?
I think that was before my time, maybe.
Well, no, but I mean, so you know about the movie. Nobody talks about it now, but you know about
Oh,
the movie.
okay, yeah.
Obviously, I wasn't born in the damn 50s. Excuse me? But Rosemary's Baby, I had a cousin. She used to
Rosemary's
throw,
Baby.
yes, she used to throw me white girl shade because she loved that movie, but I think she would only play it when I came over to be like demon child, demon child, demon child. To where even they want to call me Damien,
Oh my gosh, I lost
you
my.
know, from the Omen. Bitch, now I'll be like, she trying to read me down, bitch. And it's the same bitch now. She trying to be like, what are you seeing spiritually for me? Not a damn thing, because you didn't see it for me. But
Right.
anyway, so yes, people were actually afraid of it. They didn't want me around. I had one auntie who loved me around because I helped her with things. She's like, "You act more like my kid than my kids do." So anyway, but she didn't care. I was at her house even like in high school and stuff. But all the other people, honey, stay back.
Were you the golden child?
What does that mean?
Like just because sort of your adorable nature, like were you like the favorite of the family, and that kind of like built up animosity between your siblings and stuff like that?
No, it was the opposite. I was actually, in my opinion, the black sheep of my family. I was the one that I didn't go over nobody's house. Like I was the one that they would invite my siblings to outings and they wouldn't invite me. So
Mm,
that took a toll on me. And that's why even as a teenager, suicidal thoughts and stuff came in because of that. Because I felt like, oh, nobody liked me, nobody loved me. Oh my God, I feel so crazy. I feel so this and
no,
that.
it's just you're advanced. Like people feel like when you're around you, you're just like beaming like a star, like just like
They
this
couldn't handle that
intense.
energy.
Yeah, it's like really, it's kind of intense, but
Yes, yes.
and that's
And
why
I
they,
remember
yeah.
I had a cousin, actually, believe it or not, who is fully Christian now. I remember when I used to go around her, she would say, "Ooh, I can't be around this person right here." She would actually say boy, but she would like, "I can't be around this one right here because I get nauseous." And it was an energy thing because I was so hyper and so
Right.
energetic. She could feel that energy get into her. And that's why. And of course, I didn't know that until I got older, but that's why she would want to keep her distance. And I even got into a fight with her at 14 years old because I had Satanist friends, not Luciferian. I feel like
Yeah.
Lucifer is more advanced. But I had Satanist friends in high school, freshman year and part of sophomore, and she knew it. And she said, I want to have a Bible study with you.
Yeah.
She was trying to exercise
Yeah.
spirits out of me. And I'm just sitting there looking at her like, but you the same want to have these lesbian feelings behind closed doors and nobody
Right.
tell you. So then of course she's trying to tell me the gifts you have are satanic and that's the devil and you need to turn back to the devil and turn to Christ and this and that. And I said, well, why don't you touch me and bless me in Christ's name? She wouldn't do it. She was not doing it at all. I was like, go ahead,
Mm,
just go ahead and touch me then. Pray for me so I can be delivered. She wouldn't do it because she knew that she was on that bullshit.
just dehumanizing you.
Right. It was very disrespectful. She thought she was doing something, but she was fighting her own demons. I still think
Mm-hmm.
she's a
Right,
closeted.
right. Yep.
I still
She
think she was a
was.
closet lesbian, and I still think she tampered with some spiritual shit because she used to play Ouija boards. She used to play the
What?
spirit cards. Oh yes, honey. There was an experience where the
I've only
ghost.
done that once.
This is the cousin that played with the Ouija board in her house while they were drunk, and the spirit
Oh yeah,
came into
yeah.
the house. The spirit came into her house and lift up a big ass shelf and threw that motherfucker across the room. Now this shelf was
What?
it's like cast iron. Nobody could lift that up. Like it was her and her kids in the house. There's nobody there. It literally lifted that shit up and threw it across the whole damn room to where she packed her shit up and moved out of state. She don't live in California because of that. So this is the same cousin. So I'm like, you got sun up on you too, bitch, because ain't nobody over here, ain't no spirit fucking with nobody, no chosen one, no child of God.
Right.
You have to be demonic, entertaining demons, and that's why these demons are fucking you up.
Right. We have dominion over them. If you want to
Yes, you
get
do.
into it,
Yes, you do.
they're
So they're
beneath
not going to
us.
your home going crazy.
All you have to do is a freaking say out of here, get out of here. You're free to go.
You do. Of course, it's more
Loose
practice
them.
to it, but you could command them. So that's how I'm like, girl, you not godly. The devil is not coming there to tempt you, bitch. Honey, you were already playing with demons, and those demons you were playing with got you together. You don't get anyway.
Got you right together. Never gonna get it.
No,
Okay,
thank you, Belizean. Bad and Bruja. Come on, thank you. They're gonna redo Rosemary Baby.
well, I'm interested in seeing this. I
Me
saw
too.
a movie on Netflix called I Am Mother. Have you heard of that one?
No, one of my friends just brought that up, and there's a whole bunch of spiritual shit. She's like, you need to
It's
watch
the weirdest stuff I've ever
Discovered. You need
seen.
to watch Coven of Witches. You need to watch blah blah blah. And I'm just like, girl, I don't got the time for that.
Right.
My spirit ain't calling for me to watch that. But
Yeah,
Mother,
when you're
you're the
awakened, it's
person that brought
good
it
to
up.
watch that type of stuff. Right.
Right. Right now, spirit's like, honey, no,
Because
don't do it.
you literally carry a spirit that you have to like
You
tend
do.
to, and like
You
you're
do.
like, I can't just let my spirit watch this. Like,
Yes,
what?
you do. That's why I'm like, it's crazy. I watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch though, or Sabrina the
Yeah.
Adventures of Sabrina, and they had some tip in that.
Yes.
And some of it was just, added on, of course, to confuse people. Then you
Right.
have people that couldn't see saying that's what they really do, and it's like, yeah, they added shit on in there to confuse you. But I saw some tip in there. I'm like, come on. So that was good. I love that. Yeah.
Like when you can see through all that stuff and just see the
Yes.
signs and symbols, it's just like
Yes.
a bit
And
much.
And they'll covered with words and fake words and like they'll usually say there's a spirit called Argonaut and blah 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 blah. And you're like Argonaut, which there's a spirit called Argonaut, but you'll be like Argonaut, and you'll be like, okay, that's spirit. But if you know what they're talking about, you say, no, that doesn't sound like Argonaut. That sounds like the spirit called O'Reilly. And then you're like, yes, they're definitely talking about O'Reilly, and they start giving out little clues and shit. So it's like they're leading you if you're awakened. And if you're not awakened, they're misleading you. So you're actually talking about their spirit called whatever, and it's not the name of the spirit. So,
Yeah, that goes into all these different things. I don't know. I don't really get into that because you're probably like making classes on that and stuff. We don't want to feed the haters with information.
of course. And that's the biggest lesson I learned from the other channel too, is don't put everything on the net. Offer class. Like some people think I offer classes because it's my way of trying to get money. And I keep telling y'all this. I can get on cam shows and make my money. I can get on phone sex and make my money. I can meet clients and make my money. Like I can go out and get a sugar daddy. There's a lot of Arabic men out there with money that want some of this. Like I can do that to get money. I'm offering classes because I want to share my information and I don't want to give it to the haters because the haters ain't gonna pay their coin because every coin that come up over here get cleansed, revived, and sent back if it's not of God. Get that tea right there. So you're not gonna pay me if you're a hater. You're gonna sit back and say, well, I can't really afford that. Oh, that's not really my thing. Oh, something's gonna happen. So that's why I offer classes, and I learned that. don't put everything on this channel for free. Haters like to watch your shit, especially me being a little channel right now. Get my ideas, go to their channel, talk about it, and then the people who know me or who don't know me will say, "Well, she 25,000 on her channel."
I've been on live stream and I've seen legit big, like big, big shows and stuff like take my legit ideas.
Right, I'm telling you.
They watch our channels and look
Yes.
for stuff. And,
yes.
And just like, have you seen Big Fat Liar?
No.
Okay, so like, but it's the same concept. It's just like, they just feed and just take a whole bunch of stuff and just, oh my gosh,
American Gods. They talk about that TV show too.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that. Yeah.
You know what I did? I saw the woman that could eat the man through her vagina.
Oh my gosh.
But
like,
of course, these images cover something though, like adultery or the fact that women are so loose in America, like that type of thing. There's a lot of women fucking out of wedlock. Like that's what that deals with. But of course, they're gonna call it something else, like Lola, or this is the spirit of Mercury, or this is Martin. Of course, they're gonna name it that, but it's something else. But that, yeah, like I said, that's why I don't talk about stuff on my live feeds anymore. People are like, yeah, your channel's so good. Yeah, because the haters wanted me to get back down.
It's never.
They want to start spewing and doing now.
Right.
Once again, going into the lives.
Right.
I was doing 8-hour live sessions.
Yes.
None of them like that. How do you do 8-hour live? That's that testosterone. That's that nigga in that bitch. And now all of a sudden, they're all doing 8-hour live sessions. They've even putting blonde hair on. So it's like, yeah, that's why y'all were hating me, because you wanted to do that too. You couldn't.
Right. They were. Like, I remember on your other channel, like, you had all of this content that was just like, filled with just gems and everything. And they were just feeding off of it. And then when you stop doing that, it's like they're just waiting for you to kind of like just pick up and just, give them some content for them to kind of just feed off of.
Even now, I don't even really put too much in these videos now, and they'll do a spin-off of the video I made. So if I do a video saying, oh, don't do alcohol and drugs because there's spirits in there that's going to stop you from getting where you need to get to, which is truth, then they'll try to counteract and say, well, what about our ancestors who drunk and stuff? And I'm like, nobody was conjuring drinking. In fact, that's how the Native Americans got controlled and taken advantage of, or should I say the Aboriginal people in all the countries. So was behind liquor. So yeah. And then smoking weed, they're not smoking that corner store weed, that weed that's grown in somebody's backyard with Ajax and shit. They're not smoking it. They weren't smoking that shit. The earth was cleaner then. There's gases in the ground because there's gases in the sky now. So it's like, that's not the same thing. So yes. So they'll do a spin-off of what I made. If I talk about, black magic really meaning heavier energy, then they'll go in and say, well, whatever. They just do spin-offs and shit.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's just crazy.
It's like, I'm still feeding you, girl. Just tell them who's mother. Call me mother.
Right. Right.
I'm mother. Yes.
Gosh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to, get a grasp of everything here.
Yes.
It's been a long day. I
know, like I said, this is the on-the-spot tea, y'all. This is not let's think about it. Let's plan this out. We're going to do this on your birthday. We're going to do this, da-da-da. Nope. I said,
like, I was like, we're about to do this on your birthday. Aren't you gonna be partying or go to Denny's or something? I don't know.
Later.
Because that's what I'm about to do.
Yes, come on. Later, honey. Yes, I gotta go out and do some more stuff later. Yes, the actor Bill Queese, Yeti Badaki talked about an interview about her favorite myth about being about Oshun. That's right. I got to Google up the actor Bill Queese. I got to look that up, honey. Come on. Any other questions that you want to address?
Okay, here. Let me gather myself for a moment.
Yes, gather yourself. Hold on, let me turn this fan on. It's getting a little warm up in here. I don't like clothes. regardless of the temperature, clothes make me hot. Oh, I want to say this too. Just because I've not got back to you while we're doing work doesn't mean I'm not doing the work. I just know that when I message you back about the work, I have to be in a certain space. And sometimes I'm literally doing work after work after work, or I'm doing your work, then I'm doing other stuff that I cannot jump back and forth between those elements. So do you know that everyone who signed up for work in the past 2 or 3 weeks, your work is being done? In fact, a lot of stuff was put on hold. I'm be honest here, I'm not blaming nobody, but while he getting stuff together. We did work, I did work for someone 5 months ago. We did a lot of work. Actually, this was 3 months ago. We did a lot of work. We did stuff on protection, love, cleansing, everybody. And there was like 20 people involved, y'all. So this is some real heavy, serious work. That's why I was very tired, and I'll get on here and I'll just crazy shit. But this person never got pictures or instructions on that work, on some of the work. So I had to go through YouTube or my Gmail account and my phones, because she was texting me and emailing me, to dig up everything, y'all, because she would not get pictures through the phone. So she'd tell me to email them. And then I never got a response back to her. So I assumed she got it and she was doing the work, but she never responded because she never got it. So I have to go digging through all these emails, y'all. Like there was a lot of emails too. Like she would literally start a new email every 3 or 4 days. Like I'm not even joking. So I have to go dig through that. So this is why like the class and stuff I was presenting to you guys were kind of late, because of that. Like I wanted to get that out the way so then I could focus on you guys versus doing the classes and then going digging back, because that's just too much stuff. So now we got to understand me with her when we do work. If I tell you 21 days, contact me on the 21st day and say, hey, I didn't get your instructions yet. And then right then there, I can do it. So I'm not digging 2 months, 3 months back. But y'all was digging. Y'all have to go way back to fucking February. And I get a lot of emails. So I have to go way back to her. Even when I typed her name in, some of the mail was not coming up. I had to type either in her name or her email for Gmail to pull it up. And I was just like, damn. And then, of course, I was sending her screenshots like, look, here's proof on this day at this time I sent this message and I thought you got it because you responded, which is true. One of them, she responded back to me, but she's like, I never got it. So I'm like, that's a little odd. So anyway, so that's what it was. So like I said, we're doing work now. Just because I've not got back to you, don't think I'm ignoring you. You can definitely text me if you joined the events that we were doing half off for 2 weeks, all the good stuff. You could definitely text me and be like, hey, this is an update for me, but I'll definitely be getting back to you guys today or tomorrow. Yes, honey.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, come on. Yes.
So let's just throw just what's your favorite sex position?
What's my what?
What's your favorite sex position?
This is not a spiritual. Those are not spiritual questions.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know you were looking for spiritual. Okay.
Yes. What are the catalysts?
Okay, so spiritual. Okay, spiritual. Are you able to read people like when you go out in public? Or like, do you pick up on everyone?
Wait a minute. Come closer to the mic. Come closer to the mic. My nose is itching.
Oh shit! What happened?
Favorite sex position? Any position that hit the spots right. How you doing? Okay. Upside down, backwards, scissoring. We did it all. Outside.
Hold on, we're experiencing technical.
Hey, Valley, Valley, Valley. How you doing? Yeah, let me gather myself. Okay, let me see. Is that what gather yourself is? Oh my God, y'all, my nose is itching like a bitch. What is that what gather yourself is? You wanted to get those sexual questions out the way. Thank you, little man. How you doing, little man? Yes, come on, Rose. Yes, don't worry about it, Rose. You know I got you, Rose.
I'm back.
Go ahead. Come on. Come on, LA Yahoo. Come on.
Okay, now I just want to
Y'all see my cute little nails? They so short.
are you always
So what was your question?
do you have like a spiritual radar that you have when you go out in public?
Hello?
What the frick is happening?
Did the interviewer go to bed? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, hello?
Okay, all right, there we go. I don't know
Okay,
why
I'm excited or something. I was like, what?
these AirPods are so hard to work. Okay, anyways. I was asking, so when you go out in public, right, this whole spiritual aspect of yourself, are you like, is there ways to turn it off? Or are you just constantly just like picking up on all these things, all the time?
Yes, there's a way to turn it off by distracting yourself. So what I do is this is why sometimes people used to say I act obnoxious, or when I'm in person I kind of act goofy and stuff. That's keeping my mind off of
Right.
things because if I focus in, like if I just sit here and don't think about nothing, I will start getting stuff from people, and that's what happens in public. And I had to stop because Mr. Leo, who I used to hang with, will just be sitting there, and I will be bored, honestly, because he doesn't. He's atheist, or he's a futarian. He's a creature of habitat. All we talked about was money and investments and stuff, and that was fun. But it's like, okay, so we're just sitting there, and I would just be there, and then something will come up for somebody, and I'm just like, okay, this waiter, it got to be this waiter, because why would I get somebody? So anyway, yeah, a lot of stuff do come up, and even to where I have to protect myself, to where I have to keep stones and stuff on me, and then before I go out and see people, I have to meditate because I will get nauseous. Because
Have you ever seen like these little tiny black and white orbs?
of course, in person and in pictures. And you said it. You said black orbs. A lot of people don't know that there's also black orbs. You have the white bubbles, but you also have black ones as well. Uh-huh.
What
But
are
yeah.
those?
Huh?
Can you go into what those are?
So the black orbs are actual portals. So those are actual sources that spirits are trying to come through with. The light orbs are actual spirits trying to adjust to the frequency of that atmosphere. So a lot of times you look up, people say orb, white orb is a spirit trying to manifest. That's not true. Because if you hear a lot of noise over here, that's manifest. You hear a lot of noise physically, or people say, oh, I heard the knock. And you take a picture of that area and you see an orb there, the spirit already manifested. Just the camera is reflecting some of the light. So yeah. So that's what it is. And like I said, the black orbs are spirits actually, vortexes opening up for spirits to come through. And a lot of people don't see black orbs, which is crazy. That's why when I hear people say shadow people, I'm like,
Yeah, I've seen
that term probably until like 19 or 20, but black orbs are definitely real, and you can actually see them. And I remember going to the optometrist and saying, I see black dots, and they're like, glaucoma. And I'm like, okay, let's do a testing. There was no glaucoma. I'm like, no, I see black dots, like sometimes hovering or solely. And of course, the motherfucker's looking at me like, you don't need an optometrist. You need something else.
You need
like, right. You need an exorcism just because ain't no black dots just sitting there floating and shit and going. And you see them. It's so crazy, but when your eyes focus on it, you don't
seeing
see it.
into a different dimension almost.
Yes.
Or a different angle or something.
Yes. Real freaky shit. I'm telling you, real freaky shit. And it's very similar to the shadows. People used to say, I seen a white light run past me. I seen a black light, a black shadow run past me. Very similar to that. But like I said, a lot of people don't talk about black orbs. So when you said that, I was like, that's so odd. Nobody talks about that.
If you could pick up and move tomorrow, where would you go?
If I could pick up and move tomorrow, where would I go? Someplace in the desert. Someplace in the desert. Desert places bring me peace, bring me serenity, and also time tends to slow down. Like it seems like it takes forever for the day to go by, and it's crazy. And for me, it's only in desert places. So definitely go somewhere.
Would Nevada be considered like a desert place? I feel like in some places.
Yeah. Nevada, between Nevada or Arizona. Texas.
Yeah, Arizona.
Texas is cute, but there's a lot of contamination going on there in Texas. That's why I was like, maybe I should move to Texas, but I'm not interested because there's a lot of spiritual contamination there. And it's actually
Mm-hmm.
coming up into New Mexico and stuff as well. But something will stop it. So Arizona and Vegas would be one of the two, Nevada would be one of the two places. Um, yeah. hmm Yes, Joshua Tree or Palm Springs. Come on, Little Mer. Yeah, they got money over there in Palm Springs. Ew.
Okay,
Ew.
so let's talk money. Like, do you feel that you have like a bountiful, like abundance of wealth that you can, expand upon and just bring it and attract it into this, this space?
Yes. I believe that you will always have what you need and what you can manage. So I have a millionaire's mindset, and slowly but surely, Spirit is opening up doors to drop that in.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, if I had $1 million right now, Spirit knows I would blow it. I probably would. I would keep some of it because last year, people don't know, last year I had a large lump sum of money and I kind of blew it. I bought shit that I needed, but I'm looking back like, damn, I could have bought land. I could have, I could have got more ounces of gold. Like, that's what I was thinking about. Like, fuck. So that's why Spirit's like, bitch, we're not going to give you that. So definitely, there's something waiting for me. And once my maturity reached that, I guess Spirit will just say, okay, it's all yours.
I feel like it's like by choice that, it's kind of the way that it is right now, Like at any
Right.
moment, you could just decide, I'm ready to full throttle this and just manifest this into existence, like right now, this moment.
Of course. Like sugar daddy. I get so many guys out there that offer to be my sugar daddy, so many guys. And of course, for me, I can't fake it. So if I'm not physically attracted to you, I don't care how much money you got, it's not going to excite me. I mean, that's just what it is. So definitely, there's a guy over there on the East Coast that send me emails and shit all the damn time. This could be you. This could be you. Oh, I'm over here. Oh, I'm on my way. Here's my passport. Oh, here, this and that. And of course, I can say, you know what? I think I'm ready to play that role. Let me go ahead and give him a call. And I could do that. But like you said, it's choice. That wouldn't be real. And that I don't think that'll really make me happy. I think I'll be sad and probably depressed because I'll have the money, but I wouldn't be enjoying it with the person I'm with. So there's a difference.
Yeah.
Now, if he was attractive and he was everything I liked, and he's like, baby, hell yeah, bitch, I'll drop everybody. Hell yeah, bitch, please. I'll get off of YouTube too. Fuck that. Bitch, y'all wouldn't
I
know
know,
me.
like you said on your other channel, how like if you had a man, like YouTube would be non-existent.
That's correct. Yes. When you have a man, he needs your time. If you have a woman, she needs your time. You can't be in a relationship and even with friends kind of should be put on the back burner. People don't understand that. You can't be in a relationship and have your friends all the time. Like, I'm married, but I need to see my friend every day. Like, bitch, no. You now have another source that you should be investing in. And if you don't, when you with your friend, your man or your woman gonna be cheating on your ass. And you out here asking, well, he was fucking around on me. Yeah, he probably thought you were fucking around on him too. Because there's a lot of closet cases now. So just because you got male friends and you identify as being straight, don't mean the woman don't think you having sex with your male friends. Maybe she don't even know.
Do you feel like your life and this life as a spiritualist has impacted you in ways, like do you feel like a responsibility to, like, figure out your purpose and all that stuff, or have you ever already found that?
So I already found my purpose, and that's why I offer spiritual services to people. But I will definitely say spiritual work with people have enriched my life because I don't know what it's like to live in Alabama. I don't know what it's like to live in the projects of Baltimore, Maryland. So when I have clients that hit me up from these places, as we talk about their experiences, I'm able to tap into that energy and say, oh my God, this is what it feels like to be in the projects and have to survive and have to fight for your life. Like, so yes, it definitely enriches me and it honestly completes me. Like, honestly, like working with people and experiencing their experience with them, like it excites me.
Yeah, that's all you can, like, for me, just being there for someone, that has no
Yes.
one is just like the most, amazing thing that you can ever do for someone, I feel.
Yes. But of course, it comes with downfall because you got
Yeah.
people that they want the help. That's why they reached out. There's something in them that say, I want better. I need to do better. Mystic, I believe you can help me.
Sedona, Arizona is the best, I think.
But then you have that lower self in them that be like, you know what? I want it, but I don't want it. So that gets a little frustrating for me. So that's why I'm kind of learning how to notice when someone really, really wants something versus somebody who thinks they want it, and then when it's time to do the work, they're like, "Fuck that! I can't do it. Fuck that."
I'm learning how to be an interviewer here.
You're not learning how to be no damn interview. You the one that wants to do the damn interview.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna veto the word interview now because I don't feel like it's interview. I feel like this is just
A questionnaire, Q&A,
yeah,
Q&A,
that's a
Q&A.
Q&A tag. Yeah,
Yes.
Q&A.
What do you want? Come up here. Come up here.
So I haven't talked to you. Well, the last time that we talked was on PlayStation, and we talked for hours. Actually, we were playing on
GTA.
PlayStation. Yeah, when you were
Mhm.
on your break back there.
Yeah, and that guy, he said he knows you in real life. I said, please.
Please,
You know what I'm talking about too. And I
are
said,
you
wait a
kidding
minute.
me?
I'm like, how odd would that be though, that you would know him and I met you in an open group chat? Like that doesn't.
That's not adding up for me. No, I don't know. I don't know that person. That's the first time I've ever spoken to that person in that chat, I believe.
Mm, mm, I got a piece of steak in
Hi,
my damn.
Anubis.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He saw some lights outside, so he like, oh, let me go, let me go. Any more
Does your
questions?
dog see spirits?
Oh, yes, he does. Anubis is very
Is
ESP.
that
He
why he
definitely.
runs? Is that why he is always like running at your feet,
Yes, yes. And
staying in
sometimes,
your aura, your protection?
yes. It's actually a little creepy sometimes because I'll be sleeping because spirits know not to interact with me at certain times. I learned that from someone out there, won't say her name, but I'll be sleeping and I think one of them want to come in and say something or do something, and Anubis will jump clear up out the bed, wow, 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 jump clear out and just be just weird, just be barking at nothing. I'm like, it's okay, and then sure enough he'll calm down and go to sleep or something. But a few times, like I think like 2 weeks ago, we were doing some work with somebody and I knew she was seeking out someone else. And Anubis picked something up because right before something happened with the candle, he was looking and he was like, when dogs are
Yeah.
like focused and shit, their head goes sideways. And he was like doing this shit. And I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like, what the fuck is he looking at? So I'm looking, then see that. Then all of a sudden he jump up and he started running down the hallway. And then sure enough, I heard bloop, went in the damn room and the candle, something was going on with the candle. And I said, oh,
So nothing goes past you, pretty much.
that's correct. That's correct. I take my work very serious and I get very
Yeah.
personal with people. Sometimes even to where I know about people's sex life and they don't even got to tell me. And I don't even ask. I can tell if they're very sexually active, if they're not getting enough sex at all, if they don't get any at all. Like I can tell. So any type of interaction you're having with someone while I'm doing your work, I'm going to be alerted by it. Like, yes, she's fucking and she shouldn't be fucking. She's doing love work on this man, but she's out here talking to the neighbor, flirting with him. Like, all that is energy. So, of course, they'll get upset and say, I can't flirt. Bitch, flirt with the nigga that you want to get. How about that? No, you can't flirt. Use that energy to get the man that you're trying to manifest. How about that?
Man, this is a
Yeah.
hard. This is a hard career. You have to be like.
That's I'm telling you. If I had a man, imagine that he would be like, I gotta go. Like, ain't no man gonna
You're right.
tolerate me
Yeah.
sleeping. We in the middle of doing something sexual, and all of a sudden I say, oh, wait a minute, wait, hold up, wait, hold up, something going on, and then all of a sudden, bitch, he not gonna tolerate that. Ain't no man gonna tolerate. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I can't do it tonight. Tonight I need to go. No, He's not. I'm telling you, he's not. I've dated guys while I'm doing this spiritual stuff, and it has not got past the first or second base because they were like, "Oh yeah, I can't do it." Or we make plans to meet up. Someone hit me up for casework. I tell them, "Ooh, I'm sorry, I can't meet up this Saturday." Someone sent in work, and then they're like, "Okay, we'll do it next week." And then next week come up, and then I'm like, "Damn, like I can't." Or yeah, you come over for an hour, and they're like, "But I'm driving 2 hours. I'm sorry, I gotta work." So anyway, yeah, that's why I'm single. Like I said. Ain't no man gonna tolerate that.
Yeah, it's by choice though, single or by choice. Let's just emphasize that.
Right, of course, of course. Ain't no man gonna tolerate that.
Ain't nobody thirsty over here for like these
No,
people like on these apps and stuff. Like people really think that
right,
we're sitting there.
right. And
Like
that's why I'm curious to know.
I'm Virgin Mary over here.
That's why I said I'm curious to know spiritualists who are actual spiritualists that are actually doing work that are always booked. How do you manage to be married or in a relationship? Because this really does take up a lot of time. And even outside the work, like there's no 2 days of casework. There's no, the person want to get their casework done for a week and you're done. There's people I've done work for in a week.
No,
And
there's like yeah, you have to be in isolation. You have to be able to. You have to be able to isolate yourself. I feel.
Yes. Yes.
Like have a little cottage or something in the forest.
And then if you're getting irritated with your work, you're going to take it out on your husband or your man. And I'm like, you can't turn that off. If you could, then you're definitely bipolar. There's definitely something not there. So that's why I question these spiritualists that are in relationships. Like, are you really doing this work? Because even if he's helping you do the work, then you guys are putting all your attention into other people and not your own relationship. And then the ones that have kids too, it's like, wait a minute.
Imagine you working for her doing the work and then suddenly a sweaty ball smell.
What happened?
What?
What happened? Oh, there you go. Imagine you working for her doing the work. It's suddenly a sweaty ball smell. Julia's so nasty. I'm just saying, I just don't think it's possible for you to be a successful.
Do you buy tamales from the people at the grocery store?
Hell no, I don't. Disgusting. Mm-hmm. I don't know how they cook their food.
I feel like they poison it.
You don't know what they do. And I've been into people's houses where they literally was like making food like while their cat was on the fucking table and shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm not eating that. Even going into meat, I had this conversation with one. I've seen people go to grocery stores, buy meat out of the grocery store, and just start cooking it. They didn't rinse off the meat. They didn't cleanse the meat. They didn't do nothing. They just took the meat straight out of the package and start cooking it. Like, that is fucking disgusting.
Lazy. That's lazy. That's disgusting.
So no, I don't eat other people's food like that. No, we're not doing that. We're not, no. Sorry. You need $1, I'll just donate $1. But I'm not about to say about no damn tamales from you, girl. I don't know what the fuck you did with that. And they used to have the little Facebook page too, Facebook Foods and shit, where people would make food and sell it to people. Honey, I said, no, ma'am. I think I bought one thing from a Filipino lady, but everybody else, I'm like, I think I'll pass. Because you can't tell me that you clean your kitchen and you're looking like that. Like yeah, I'm sorry, I can't. Mm-mm. Hair looking a little fucked up, look like you haven't brushed your teeth in days. You see a little bit of nail shit underneath the nails, and it's like, so you're trying to convince me that you clean your kitchen and cook? And a matter of fact, I think before they shut down the group, I said people are posting pictures of their food. They should post us pictures of their kitchen. Do a video and say, hi everybody, this is what my kitchen looked like, and then show us the food you just made. Because it's like, bitch, hell no. Hell no.
Well, that's why you have that little permit that you get, right? And the inspector comes and gives you that little permit.
Not when you're from your home. Not a restaurant. Now, a restaurant is different, but home cooking people.
What about the trucks? So you eat from the truck?
No, I don't eat taco trucks neither. There was a taco truck in Keys, California. Keys. You can look this up. 4 years ago, they found human feces in their burrito, in the meat. So somebody was actually putting poop in the meats, honey. Yeah, look it up. Taco truck. You have roaches. You have you just have weird shit. They had this TV show even called kitchen secrets where the people are like having sex in the kitchen, coming inside the food, spitting inside the food, all that shit. Somebody was scratching their head, scratching their balls, and flipping burgers and shit. Like, honey. So even restaurants, I'm kind of like, if it's
No,
not a chain, I'm just like, I can't do
I'll
it.
show you my kitchen, and I'm a prize chef, so I don't know.
Right, but keep your hot mess food looking top tier. There might be some roach eggs up in there. See, that's nothing too. Ooh, I see. I can't do it. Fecal matter, rat fecal matter. No. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm not doing that. Mm-mm.
You're a busy woman, and they need to understand. What are you about to get into right now?
I am about to go get some stuff printed out right now so I can start on my full moon tea and maybe go
Oh
to
yeah,
cheese.
it's a full moon right now, right?
Yes, it is.
So what does that mean
Well, it's
exactly?
a strawberry full moon. And what this means is that there's energy out there in the ethers that you can actually pull in on this time. See, a lot of people don't take advantage of the full moon. What they do is the full moon is here, they say a prayer, oh, thank you, God, blah, blah, blah. But on the full moon, you should be doing some real big, heavy rituals, like for real. Fasting if needed, because right now that portal is so open that spirits are coming in and out from Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Ceres, Vesta, who know? Like they're just coming in. So this is a powerful time to do that work. People don't know
Yeah,
that. And of course, you
yeah,
start on the new moon. So if you're just like, oh, it's the new moon, it's the full moon today. Let me start today. No, you should start on that on the new moon.
right.
And then, of course, think about the planets that are in the sky, and also the cycle that the moon is in. What zodiac sign is the full moon in? All that stuff. You take advantage of that energy, and that's how you grow. But some people don't really care. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I've been drinking a lot of milk lately.
Jay said, "Missy with the food truck mess." Listen. Jay, you eat at the food truck, honey. Go ahead and eat at that food truck, baby. Suck down that honey. Man in there cooking and shit, sweat hitting the damn food. He's stirring it up.
Oh,
And in their mind, they're like, well, we're cooking it, so we're cooking out the bacteria and stuff. Honey, hepatitis C is real. Okay? Hepatitis C is very
because
real.
the meat comes from these grocery stores.
Right.
It's not like
But
it's a butcher source meat, right?
it's what they're doing though.
Yeah.
Because E. coli is real, and E. coli, is a bacteria that lives within your intestinal walls.
Well,
So,
okay. The moral of all of this is just eat at home.
oh, don't be
You guys
scared now. Don't be
cook
scared
at
now.
home.
Y'all get these E. coli outbreaks. That means people been playing with y'all tomatoes and shit. That's what that means. And aspartame is E. coli shit. So when you eat aspartame, you're actually sucking down the fecal matter of the E. coli bacteria. Get into that. So you like your Dr. Peppers and your Diet Colas
I
and all
don't.
that shit.
No,
Have
I'm a very healthy person. You guys. So.
okay. Okay. Well, not you. I'm talking about the people.
Oh yeah. But I'm just saying, like, I want to be. I want to set. I know. I want to just set example for them and just try to teach them and enlighten them. Just these. These toxins are really in these foods, and we need to nourish our body. Otherwise, we're going to be infiltrated by this enemy that's trying to attack us and eradicate us from the face of the earth. So, like, if we could just focus on that for a moment and
Yes.
really realize like these bodies are not waste bins, and we got to really practice what we preach. I know me, I it's been an uphill battle.
Hey, Minamoka. Thank you, Minamoka. Also, I want to add too, Rose said there's pus in milk. Well, to be honest with you, I think there's unpasteurized milk and there's pasteurized milk. They
Yeah,
actually filter out the pus
yeah,
in one of those processes. So that's the whole purpose of you just can't go to the cow and start sucking the cow's milk. You
exactly.
have to, they actually have a process they have to go through. So you have to look that up, but they're supposed to actually strain that shit out. And I think actually like 1% or non-fat milk is less pus or less possibility of pus
Right.
than the 2% milk and the full or whatever 2% fat or whatever. The more or whole milk. Whole milk is really the worst. Like there's so much mucus in there, I'm sure. But like I said, non-fat, 1%, you're good. I don't really care for animal milk though.
Mucus causes disease.
Yes, and also your body can handle cow's milk.
Right.
I think
It's like
you can handle
it's a
donkey
growth hormone. It's a growth hormone.
Yes, that too. That's why a lot of y'all daughters out here looking like 30-year-old women. A lot of y'all 14-year-old sons look like they 50. Full beard and mustache and shit. Daughters shaped like grown ass women, and they talk about some what's going on, bitch. It's that cow shit y'all giving them, honey. Yes, McDonald's and shit, honey. I eat McDonald's too, but I
Me too.
I'm moderate. I'm moderate with it. Well, I eat McDonald's French fries, not their meat. You don't do that. I won't go into that though because I don't want to disturb y'all with that. But I'll just eat their potatoes, their French fries, and their sodas.
Yeah, the French fries are good.
Isn't it? When cows are milked on dairy, when cows are milked on dairy farms, their inflamed nipples release pus. There you go, Plain Care. Plain Care know his tea. Wait,
what did he say?
He said when cows are milked on dairy farms, their inflamed nipples release pus. You're right. No, that's where the pus come from. Yeah.
Like infection? Infection?
Yes. Plain Care said it. So get your own cows and milk your own damn cows. If you want almond, I mean, that's how I feel about it. You want cow milk, milk your own damn cows.
Or not drink it at all. There's other ways. There's other ways to get vitamin D. There's other
almond
ways to
milk
get
is so
vitamin D.
good. One of my friends said, I don't like almond milk because it's so sweet. Get unsweetened almond milk, bitch. That shit is bitter as hell. Get unsweetened almond milk. You got coconut milk. You got cashew milk. You got fucking donkey's milk.
Taco Bell. Wait, I don't eat McDonald's. Only Taco Bell. That is it. I think Taco Bell is pretty healthy though.
Yeah, Taco Bell, I feel is healthier than McDonald's, even though Taco Bell's meat is fake. I feel like their meat is like, I was looking up soy something. Their meat is like
soy is not good.
Right, soy is not good because it makes men develop boobs and make women become overactive in their estrogen, which causes cancer. But it's a certain type of soy, so their meat is not real, but it's healthier than McDonald's. McDonald's meat and shit, honey, I'm telling you,
it's kind of like fake meat, so it's like weaning you off of the meat in a way, I guess.
There you go. It's like cornmeal, worm meat, soy, and some artificial shit. I'm okay with that. The lettuce ain't fake. The cheese ain't fake. The tortillas ain't fake. I'm okay with that.
At least you're getting some.
Right. And if you're drinking water and you're
we're practically vegans right now if we eat Taco Bell and stuff.
Right. And only that. I mean, yeah, it's about that. But with McDonald's, that shit is heavy. Taco Bell goes bad, believe it or not.
Did you see, like, nobody sees the sign on the window there that it says this causes cancer.
Will cause cancer, but McDonald's got it. McDonald's got it everywhere.
On the sign, on the thing, on the door.
Yes.
Sees it.
And McDonald's food don't expire neither. So imagine what it's doing in the inside of your body. It's kind of like, it's scary to think about this, but the people that's down over there in DR, they were saying that the alcohol is fake. And they have a video.
What was going down? What was going down there? People were dying.
So people were dying, and of course, you have spiritual people. I want to see these fake spiritual videos of, there's a spirit down there. I want to see those videos. But they were actually dying because of it's possibly linked to fake alcohol. So what happens is they have videos of people pouring this fake alcohol like Ciroc and stuff in a cup, and they're stirring it. And the more they stir it, the harder it gets, and it starts to stick. So what happens is that's what happens in your blood. People know that alcohol get into your blood quick, very quick. That's why spirits like it. So this liquid,
heart disease.
Yes. So it's thickening out your blood and it's causing you to hemorrhage. Yep. It's thickening out your blood and it's causing your heart to become inflamed. It's thickening out your blood and it's causing your brain. So that's why all these people down there DR is dying. And I'm like, thinking about fake food too, like McDonald's and stuff. I'm sure they got something in there like that too. And it's slowly getting into us.
Yeah, it's slowly.
Hey, it's going into your intestines.
if that was to happen over here, it would be a lot more alarming. You think?
Right.
Right.
But if it was fake, if Walmart's milk was fake, or excuse me, McDonald's, then of course you'd have the same thing: hemorrhaging, cancer, people shutting down and shit. It's just creepy. So that's why I'm trying to wean myself off of all fast food. Home cooked food is the best for you any fucking way, and it's
Right.
cheap. You got
Wait,
websites.
when you got a lot of stuff going on, it's like only the best way you can do is just meal prep. You know, like
Yes,
kind of just preparing meal. Right? Well, I guess it's
yes,
leftovers, right? It's fake alcohol, and alcohol is flesh-eating spirits, right?
yes, yes. Alcohol. Look it up. Alcohol. Look it up.
So is alcohol ever
Alcohol.
like used in like spiritual practices though?
Yes, but you don't get drunk.
Like the ayahuasca,
Uh-huh. You
isn't
don't
that
get
some
drunk
alcohol?
though.
Oh, okay.
They get their vodkas and they swish it around and they spit it
Right.
out and
It's not about the drunk, it's about
no.
getting it in your mouth, right?
Yes, it's about getting it, mixing up your frequency and releasing it into the air. Getting drunk to tap into some spiritual stuff is really dumb. And,
Mm.
I'm not cutting in, I'm just speaking the truth. There's no indigenous culture that got drunk in order to do spiritual practices. No indigenous culture. So if you're practicing African spirituality and you're getting drunk before you do the work, then you're really not practicing African spirituality. There's some spiritual shit going on there. But anyway, yes.
Yeah, I've been farting so much, Fairy. This is crazy. I gotta get rid of shit.
You've been gassy lately?
Yeah,
Oh, you need to detox. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. You need
yeah.
a colon cleanse. You need to go to you're gonna go to Denny's, get you a salad over there in Denny's. Because that
No,
means you need
I'm fasting right now actually, so
that
I'm
means you need
getting
a colon
nothing.
cleanse. That means that something is clogged over there. And that's what that is. Honestly, something is giving off. No, for real. Farting is the food in your body giving off gases, material. Your body can't handle that, and or something over there is trying to be broken down and it can't be digested. And that's the
Yeah,
create gas too.
that's exactly what it is. Though it's like that. That's what the food is causing. It's like backing up your whole entire system.
I'm
Doesn't have
telling
any nutrients, any vitamins in it, anything. It's really sad.
you. Hello, and that's another thing too. People, you said it right. People fast, or excuse me, people don't fast, but they take medicine. And if you take medicine, you're actually clogging up your system. So you need to
Right,
fast. And
right.
then
Like I
also,
think the best way to do it was to fast and then take
yes,
all those vitamins. Right.
exactly. Yes, because your vitamins are not going to be absorbed. That's why people say, I took vitamin C and I'm still sick. Yeah, well, you didn't fast neither. Your small intestine is clogged up.
Well, don't fast if you're pregnant. I don't think
If
so.
I may want some of this. I fasted. Oh, there is some beans up in here, y'all. Some black beans.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I've
what's your
already fasted.
favorite like? What's your favorite like?
Favorite what? Restaurant
Your
food?
favorite like career? Like what type of career had you been in before you started
Being
doing
nosy.
spiritual? Huh?
Being nosy. I wanted to be a private investigator. Um, yeah, I wanted to be a private investigator, and I actually dated a guy who was training to be an FBI agent, and it didn't work out though. But yeah, I wanted to be a private investigator because I love watching from the far. I love looking, I love looking, and you don't know I'm looking. Oh, how about that? So that career is fascinating with me outside spiritual.
Yeah.
And that's why I like doing spiritual stuff because that gives me the ability to look into things. Some people
Right.
say, Mystic, I'm struggling. My life is so horrible. Nobody loves me. My family hates me. And the human side of me is like, oh my God. I'm grabbing Kleenexes and shit because I couldn't imagine having a life like that. And then when I started doing the spiritual shit, honey, I started seeing this heifer fucking somebody else's man. She out here backstabbing her friends. And I'm just like, wait, hold up. Nobody loves you because you don't love your damn self. Wait,
Yeah,
hold
but
up.
and you doing so like looking into these things, it's like going back into like feeding and nurturing that that
There you
ability
go.
within yourself.
There
Right?
you go.
It just goes back into that.
So that's why I love that. I love that. I love doing the conversation. They tell me their story, and then I love doing the work to actually see the real story. Like, uh-huh.
Little Mark. So
Hmm.
don't you have a mistake investigation agency?
Oh, well, that's for fun.
Oh,
People,
okay.
I didn't start that neither. People,
In the
people were coming
comments.
for me, and people said, we can't have these people coming for you. So let me shut them down this way. And
Yeah.
they were sending over, and believe it or not, people's sisters were contacting me. People's cousins were contacting me. People's best friends were contacting me. Like, I was gagging. Like, hey,
What was this? What was this whole spirit tree thing about?
listen, jealousy. It comes down to it. I didn't know these people. I don't know who these people are. One of the people, the ex leader, I guess they kicked her out or she kicked herself out. I don't know. Maybe it was too much basicness going on. So the older one, she's been on YouTube a lot longer. So I knew of her because I used to watch her crazy videos and her personality. She'll be 1 minute a musician, the next minute she'll be sitting here talking about niggas ain't worth shit, niggas ain't low lives of shit. Then the next minute she'll be cussing out her kids and shit. Then the following day she talk about her auntie, how she didn't like her auntie. Her auntie tried to read her down. This and that. So anyway, we knew her.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but what happened was she was subliminally talking about me because, and
Mm.
this when I knew her, but I'm just like, fuck it. So she was subliminally talking about me, and someone sent me a.
Okay, but did you ever find out who sent that set that all off?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's somebody in that group. I'm thinking
Mm.
somebody in that group is playing both sides, and I don't know who it is. I really don't care, but I think it's somebody from that group that sent me that video and said, "Hey, you need to look at this video because this person is talking about you. You're the only transgendered spiritualist I know that actually has a following." So I looked at it and I'm like, "Well, maybe she's not talking about me." This was probably September of the previous year, and then
Mm.
fast forwarding to January of the next year, I did a video talking about a spirit that someone in August came and was basically saying, this spirit is with you. I've been working with these Orishas my whole life. We're talking about a lineage witch, somebody who's been dealing with spirituality, like their great great grandma was doing it. And so she had a lot of secrets. So she's like, yeah, I've been dealing with these Orishas. I know this spirit is with you. Do you ever see this and that? Blah, blah, blah. And I thought about it. Yes, I have. Ooh, this is so great. Anyway, so I did a video talking about Oshun. And then all of a sudden, I get two comments. And through the investigation, I found out they're linked to the lady who was making a video about me back in September. So, of course, they were reading me down. You're not with Oshun, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I kind of went back and forth, but I blocked them. When I blocked them off of my videos from commenting, then the other one, the dark one, made another channel to keep come back and commenting, and that's what fueled it. So the ultimate fueling was the crone one, the old one, was coming for me subliminally.
No, but
I
this
called
was
her
constant.
out
Like every video, you were calling them out
after
and
the
like
fact.
attacking
Yes,
them and like,
yes.
oh my gosh.
But what people were not seeing was, and certain people did see it, like Little Mer, they were coming for me. Because
Right.
I'm never checking on, especially women, and I'm not even cutting in on nobody. I'm a different type of woman, and the men that are into you are not going to be into me, maybe, and the men that are into me ain't really going to be into you. And if he is, he's going to view us very differently. So I'm never competitive with women. I'm never competitive with trans neither, or men either, gay men. Like I'm not competition with nobody. So when they were coming for me, I was only coming for them to show them I see what you're doing, and everyone is sending me videos of y'all coming for me. And like I said, there was a whole plethora of videos made about me that I wasn't even aware of until one of my spiritual sisters got on and was like, "Girl, they got a whole category connected to you." And I'm just like, "What did I
Wow.
do to start it?" Like I just
Yeah.
commented about Oshun, and you get offended because I talk about Oshun, and it's probably different teaching than what you were taught. And like I said, mind you, I know people out in Nigeria. I know people that are from that culture. I know people in
Did
Haiti.
she
I know
no
people
wait, did
do
she
hoodoo
feel like
or
you
voodoo.
were a different did she feel like you had a different Orisha with you and you were just, acting like you had her Orisha in order to taunt her or something like that?
No, she's a very ugly person, and she's fits a certain mold. And if I have the same spirit that you have, allegedly, and I look better than you in your own opinion, and I'm younger than you, and I look more vital than you, and my life story is different, then you're going to become very competitive.
Yeah.
Well, that spirit is not with that bitch. Da, da, da. Like, because of course, if we had the same spirit, then the spirit would have blessed you with also beauty. The spirit would have blessed you with also intelligence, wisdom. Because Oshun is wisdom. You know, Oshun is not a dumb spirit. Oshun is not going to lead you to the ground. She's not going to lead you to the prison. That I'm just going to say that flat out. She's
Yeah.
a very wise spirit. So this spirit is with you, and it's always been with you. Then you would have had the wisdom, even at 19 years old, of not to write bounce checks. So that's what it came
Yeah.
down to. And that's where it came down to. It was competitive. Then it was, well, you're not a real woman. So, of course, transphobia came in.
Wow.
Like, you're not a real woman. So
That's hurt
you
my
can't be
knee.
with Oshun because Oshun is a real woman and she doesn't have favor with gays. And like I keep telling people, I've had more success using Oshun's energy to bring gay people lovers than I've had using Oshun's energy to bring straight people lovers. So Oshun don't have favor with gay people, and one of her husbands were bisexual, and a few of her husbands were actually gay. We can go into that. Hello, including the spirit that they think is her son. Then why is it that there are more gay men having successful relationships with Oshun's energy than it is females?
Can we talk about it?
Hello, can we talk? So that's all I'm saying. Spirits don't discriminate, and Oshun is definitely not going to discriminate. So, like I said, that's where that all started from, and it just got tired. They just kept blowing it out of proportion to where they even were recruiting people. Like, hey, we need your help. Hit us up. And then they had a basic one who were in Sacramento. I don't know what she was. I think it's I don't know what it is. I still think it's a
Like
transgender.
all of that effort for what? Like
Because
if
of
you
the
don't like
Lord.
someone, why put so much effort into like watching them and like envying
That's what
them?
I'm
Like,
saying. It's some jealousy there, some animosity. That's what it came
yeah,
down to. And the fact is that this is your only source of income. So you're trying to get as much money as you can from these spiritual people. And because I'm here, people are coming to me because they're seeing it. They're seeing me
yeah,
manifest. They're seeing the beauty. They're
yeah,
seeing wisdom. So they're like,
yeah,
wait, this bitch is more of Oshun than you are. So now you're going to try to shut me down. Now you're going to try to say, well, he doesn't really like women. So why? Because you know that 80% of the people that get casework is going to be females. That's a proven fact. You know that
yeah,
are too arrogant and too egotistical to seek help for their relationship.
yeah,
So we know that. So it's
yeah,
like you're going to try to, tear this person down because them building themselves up or them being where you wish you were. And
yep,
that's where it came down to.
yep. Well,
Transphobia.
that's another chapter, but like
It
just
sure is.
the fact that like they're actually still watching to this day is just kind of baffling, baffling to me. You know, like your life is like this grand, you
Yes.
know,
In
grand thing
reading.
that's just so fascinating to them. You know, they're probably like imitating you
Yes.
at this point.
Yes. And of course, as my mom always said, if you're not talked about, you're not thought about. And if you have haters, you know you're doing something right. I don't really care
Right?
about what they're doing. They care about what I
Yeah,
do, though. I don't
but
care
it's
about what they're
fun.
doing.
It's fun, right?
It is fun. And of
Yeah,
course, the higher up you go in status in anything, the more haters are going to come out. You're going to have people coming out. I had people coming out during this whole situation who knew me 10 years ago talking about some, oh yeah, I know that person. I used to fight with this transgender named Diamond. And it's like, wait, hold up. So y'all were watching the messy shit 10 years ago. Now all of a sudden y'all became enlightened and now you're on these spiritual channels? No, you're watching me. So you've been a fan since 2007 when I was reading Diamond Down and we were going back and forth and you've been keeping up with me. And now when I'm fighting with someone else, now you want to come in and say, yeah, this person's fighting with this person. You don't know the situation with Diamond. Diamond knows the situation. That's why Diamond got that channel shut down because I was speaking truth.
so wait, what happened with your other channel? Someone reported you or something?
The previous one or the one before
Yeah,
that one?
the ancient Egyptian magic.
Ancient Egyptian magic was taken down by many factors. I covered the Kanika Jenkins story, and I was talking about a lot of real shit. And things have happened with people that were involved with that, and I won't even go into that. So, out of fear, I I won't say fear for my life, but out of fear of other people that were involved, possibly with me, I decided to kind of deter away from that. But guess what? They wanted me to delete the videos and I didn't want to. So, of course, the videos were bringing new people who were barely getting into the situation, and people were commenting and saying, ooh. So, anyway, so that's one factor why I got taken down. I said some things that were truthful, and people were like, this cannot get out, this cannot get out. And they shut that down. The second thing was a lot of sponsors hit me up. And I was not aware of this, but I want to tell people this. People who have a lot of followers and a lot of viewers have a lot of sponsorships. Like people who have 25,000 followers didn't get
brand deals, all that stuff.
Right.
Yep.
So they were reaching out to me. I had Rolex people. I had people from different companies reaching out to me. I can help you build blah, 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 but you cannot do videos on cursing. You cannot talk about transgender stuff, talk about this and that. So I didn't want to do that. So guess what?
Right.
Corporations run America. Just like Walmart passed laws, and people don't even know about that. Walmart is the one that passed laws. Kmart passed laws. Not you. You voted on proof shit. It goes through legislation, and Walmart has their hand on shit, just like McDonald's do. So they were like, okay, well, this bitch don't want to work with us. There's no hope. This bitch got to go. So that's what happened. So my channel got taken down for that.
That's of course. You had over 3,000 subscribers or something.
I had over 6,000 subscribers. It was like 6,738.
Oh my god!
But that's why the channel got taken down. It wasn't from a group of 5 people or a group of 10 people reporting me. It wasn't that.
Right. It wasn't that.
Okay. You know what I mean?
They have no power.
They have no power.
Like once they saw it happen, they were like, "Oh my gosh, look
right,
what I manifested!"
Right. They're still looking, and they're hoping that their spells that they did was going to manifest, and it still hasn't manifested. So how did that physical spell manifest? But my money is still good. My health is still good. I still got you. You know, you put my name in vinegar jars and whatever ammonia jars, bitch. And every place I go, I agree to meet people, and someone is giving me something, or I'm building relationships with them. So at the end of the day, like I said, you know, they're going to play that role of, we got that bitch channel shut down. And in reality, no, you didn't. Bitch, I was in a big girl league. You had 800 subscribers. You don't get involved in YouTube until you get 5,000. When you get 5,000 subscribers, then YouTube starts reaching out to you and start bringing you into events. And like I said, I had an experience with a YouTuber. And that's the reason why my channel got taken down too. There's another YouTuber who's not even in the spiritual stuff, but they were trying to link up with somebody in the spiritual community. And because I wanted to do something, it was like, oh, no. So like you said, it was that too. But no, it was none of these bitches shut my shit down. They let's
get that straight. Let's get that
right.
Straight.
Let's clear that up. So that's what happened to the other channel. But I did get paid, and that's all that matters. You know, I did get paid, and because it could have turned nasty. It could have turned really nasty, but I did get paid, and that's it. That's all I can talk about. Please,
wait, does that have to do with that large lump sum that you're
No, that's a whole nother lump sum.
Okay. Lots of lump sums in the future.
Yeah, that's a whole other lump sum. Oshun is always being blessed because she bestows blessings onto others. When you bless others, you become blessed too. Ha! Hallelujah. Woo! Ow! You lie, cheat, and cheat. You lie, steal, and cheat people. Then spirit will also lie, cheat, and steal from you. So then you're out here making up con and scams to keep your money flowing because your money have been dried up. So the easiest way to keep money flowing is giving it out or giving something powerful out. And I feel like my information I give out is worth more than money. I mean, that's just my opinion. I think spiritual knowledge and knowledge of thyself is more.
What do you think? What do you think about all these people that are running around calling themselves kings and queens, but they have no spiritual knowledge or even the morals or, you know, capability of withstanding the responsibility of, you know, upholding such, you know, immense, you know.
So you're basically saying what I think about the fake spiritualists?
Yeah, basically.
It's actually quite comical, and you can't stop it. So I try not to even think about it, honestly, because you can't really stop it because every day a new one is popping up. You know, so you can't really stop it, but I think it's comical, especially when you look at their lives, because that's why I always tell people, when a spiritualist is offering services, like they can ask you questions, send me a picture, your birthday, talk about your husband, ask them questions too. Like, well, what gave you the tools to be able to assist me on finding love? And then ask for examples, because of course people are married on YouTube as spiritualists, but they don't have any friends. And I feel like friendships are way more valuable than any marriage, because a lot of people are in arranged situations and or they're in situations to look good. So let me act like I'm married to throw off that look so I can attract, married people or older people that's trying to get married. No. So friendships, people that have friendships, that mean they're obviously loyal and they're focused and they're stable. Even going into people that are taking care of themselves. You can ask for criminal records too. I got no problem showing my criminal record. No matter if you got your name changed or not, your social security number stay the same. So if you're a felon as Marcus,
I am
you're gonna
proud.
be a felon as Maria.
I want a little badge that says, no criminal record, because I feel like
Right.
at this point
Hello.
it's like the ultimate shade to anyone,
Hello.
to be able to say I have no criminal record.
Hello. And it's not shaded to where it's like, okay, you made a mistake. We're not judging, but I'm talking about people that are trying to come up against me. If you're going to go
Right.
head toe to toe with me about who's the better spiritualist and stuff, when you were my age, you were nowhere where I'm at. So that, I mean, let's go toe to toe. Let's do background checks. Kind of like in the gay community, we do the voguing stuff and 10 across the boards, film queen realness, who got the nails, who got the body, and all that shit. In this community, let's go by experience before you became a spiritual leader. What was your
Right.
life before you became a YouTuber trying to offer spiritual services? Because if you've always been an intuitive person, then you wouldn't have any criminal records. Or it would be something minor like a traffic ticket. It wouldn't be you robbed a bank basically by writing a check that you didn't have no money in. That type of thing. Or you go inside a store stealing shit. Like you would have the tuition or even the power to do a spell to get you money so you can buy that. Because I could talk about it, and I'm sure you talk about it. We
Yeah.
have ancestors who were broke and poor growing up,
Yeah.
and they didn't steal, but spirit gave them shit.
Yeah.
Can we talk about it?
They were always had abundance.
Hello?
Hmm.
Hello? They didn't get caught going to Kmart or Walmart back then because Walmart been around since 1962. They didn't get caught stealing from Walmart bologna
They
in
didn't. They didn't.
1950.
They didn't get caught stealing milk from Kmart.
Hello? Hello? So what you're not going to do, you're not going to say, well, I stole because I had to feed my babies. But you're a magical person, though, sis.
Yeah.
You couldn't do no spells to conjure up money.
No, you couldn't. You
You couldn't
couldn't
do
go.
no honey
You
who
couldn't
can.
turn a trick.
Hello?
You couldn't
And
make that thing
you could
pop
have been a
for a real
prostitute,
one. You
the
couldn't
oldest
make it
trick in the
pop
book.
for a real one.
Right.
Do what you gotta do.
Do what you got to do. So that's all I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, you can go back to back. Let's do background checks. Let's talk about roots. Let's talk about experiences. Let's talk about lives right now. You don't become a spiritualist in your 40s or become more intuitive in your 40s, as I said. If you don't use it, you lose it. So if you did not use your intuition in
Exactly.
your teens, you're not going to have it in your 40s.
Yeah.
And
Use it, you lose it. It's like a muscle, and if you don't stick with
hello,
it and nurture it and really stay, it takes determination and perseverance.
hello,
It's not. This is not like people think it's like woo woo and like you
right.
know it's like,
And another
oh my
thing
gosh.
too, this is why the fake stuff is being fed, because you have fake spiritualists not telling people the real secrets or the real situations with spiritual stuff. And have people who are new to this, who watch Harry Potter movies or Grimm's World, say, that's interesting. You could just say a spell and a ghost will appear. Well, yeah, but I know people that actually had a heart attack from that. I know people that actually
Right.
got their shit fucked up to where they were in several car accidents back to back because they were conjuring up shit that they had no abilities or no knowledge to control.
Yeah. People
So,
do that. People do that like without even thinking, sort of.
right, right. So that's how I'm like, that's what I want to see. If you're a real person
Self-inflicted.
giving out that, give out the real tea. But that's what's doing that fake shit, like I said. So it's like it's comical, and you're just watching. You're just like, oh God, here we go, another wannabe spiritualist. Oh, here we go, another person that learned one spell and now they're a teacher. Like, honey, you
A
have to be
grandmaster. Oh,
right.
have you seen this I don't even want to say the name of this fool down in Central America with all this, new age mysticism and whatnot that they got going on.
Gear straight.
supposedly straight, but he's done gay things, gay for pay.
Older or younger? Oh, okay. I already know who you're talking about. What about this person?
So would you say like this is an actual spiritual person, or it's
No.
just it's fake?
He's a representation of these YouTube spiritualists too. They're on the same platform. And that's why he's being exposed, because now people are going to start to connect the dots and say, well, this is going on with this false teacher. Then let me look at
Yeah,
these YouTube spiritualists.
it's a trend. It's a trend. Everyone wants to read tarot cards.
Yes. But of course, it's validation. So that person, I actually know that person from a previous chapter because I know another transgender who knew that person. I won't even go into it, but he was very crazy and spazzed out and shit. We've seen him on camera a few times, and he was on coke or something, bitch. He would just spazz out and do weird shit. But either way, that person is a hurt person. And that's why I look at his story. He went to prison. That's why I said, you got a lot of spirituals that are at their greatest, but they have criminal records. And I'm not judging for that, but I'm just saying,
how does he have a mind spell on these people?
Well, because of course he's hurt and weak, and he's learned how
to that. And people,
he learned how to use his hurtness to manipulate other hurt people.
Okay, but these hurt people are around them in order for him to heal their hurtness somehow. Once he reaches his ability to heal his or something, it's like
not gonna happen though.
Like, yeah,
because if he was truly healed, then he will be attracting people like me over there. If he was truly healed, he'll be attracted to people like you. He'll be attracted to people like people who's at that level. Like you will be attracting people that are there, not people that are sick or addicted and trying to recover from it. That's why I would say leaders lead other leaders. Leaders don't lead followers. Now in the fake world, you do. The fake world, I want to have followers. I want to have people underneath me praising me all the time. No.
That's just to feed your ego. That's just to feed your ego, really.
Right. It's a validation. So the same thing with him. It's about validation. Like, let me get these people to make me feel accepted because I didn't get it from my mom or my father.
Right.
And the same thing with these YouTube spiritualists. I didn't get attention as a person outside of this. I didn't get attention as a kid. Now I'm a grown-ass woman.
You sound like a broken record at this point because you've said it so many times.
Right.
You've said it so many times.
You're getting approval. And that's why they have a problem with me, because I come from a different cloth. I stand in a different space, a different place.
Yes, you had your parents. You had your father.
And not even just that, like I don't have history. I don't have criminal records. I didn't make stupid decisions. There's some things I've done stupidly, like I had roommates I shouldn't have had. I dated men I shouldn't have dated, but they didn't make me go to jail. They didn't make me write fake checks. They didn't, course me or coach me into doing stupid shit that be locked up behind. Like I kept my own mind. And even there's times where, I'm gonna be honest with you, that things were brought to me and I'm like, bitch, I can get $15,000 in one day if I do that. And then of course, bitch, Spirit came in and said, honey, like one time someone came to me with an idea, 2010, I was at my worst. I had no money, no food. I had an apartment. I was starving. I was broke in school. Someone came to me and said, because that's usually how the devil show up when you're needy and desperate.
Right.
He said, I got a trick that you can do that will make you $20,000 richer right now. And I'm like, no, for real. And they start showing me pictures and come and spend a day with me. I'll show you. So I spent a day with them. They were buying me stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I would love this. And they're like, yeah, well, all you have to do is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And I'm like, okay, I'm down. And of course, on my backside, I'm like, ooh, if I get caught, bitch, I'm going to prison. Oh my God, if I do, ooh, I'm going to prison, bitch. Like my conscience is like, you're going to prison. But I'm like, well, she didn't get caught, so I can do it too. So each time I planned to meet up with this person so they could teach me how to do what they were doing, something happened. Like the first time they got into a car accident. The second time I was really, really sick. The third time my conscience was writing me so bad that I thought, because I thought about it, that people are going to be knocking on my door saying, hey, bitch, we know what you're doing. So I just was like, girl, this is divine intervention stepping in saying, there's a way for you to get there. So I didn't do it. So, and then they all went down. Like they all went down and got caught in dodge. So all I'm saying is, if you're really a divine person and a chosen person to decode the language of the gods, Oshun, Ogun, Ochosi, Lakshmi, anything at that frequency, then your life would show that. When you're writing those fake checks, Spirit would have stepped in and made it to where you couldn't write the fake checks. You would have lost your checkbook. You know, if you were really that way, Spirit would have came in and would have slapped your ass to the wall and say, bitch, really? Like, I'm about to bless you and you want to fuck up your blessing. So that's all I'm about. And even where I'm at now, I'm thinking like, bitch, I would have done the shit that they wanted me to do 9 or 10 years ago. I wouldn't be here today. And we're talking about privately speaking, manifesting privately, having my own house, my own car, having good credit, being able to do the things that I want to do without answering to nobody. Like I wouldn't have this life. So that's what it comes down to. But nobody wants to talk about that. They want to look at me as, oh, this person is judging. Oh, this person is acting like they're better than everybody. No, I just made the right decisions because it comes down to decisions.
Right. I remember every decision I've made in my entire life, and it's all, you know, had to do with my moral compass, you know, this inner, you know, intuition that leads me. Like I always get like something like, don't do this, you know, in my ear. And then if it's my, you know, it's my accountability to, you know, either, you know, act on it or don't.
Yes. Yes. We all are tempted. But when you call yourself a master teacher, a high priestess, someone who is high and great, you've mastered yourself. So you know, okay, I'm tempted to smoke because I don't smoke, I don't drink. I get tempted to drink and smoke. I get tempted to do a lot of stuff. I get tempted to meet up with a random stranger and fuck raw. I'm being honest. I get tempted with that because some people look so damn good. But my higher self say, down, girl.
No, I just in myself.
And I wake up and say, oh shit, why was I gonna do that? I feel so dumb now. Like, so that's what I'm saying. It's about that. You cannot be a high priestess or a high teacher or a teacher or leader, and yet you need to be led. And yet you're still trying to teach yourself something because
you're still learning. Like allow yourself to just still learn and like don't put all these
you're still
labels
learning
on yourself and put responsibilities for yourself.
You're still learning yourself because I spent all my years learning myself. Now I'm learning the world. I know who I am. I know what I don't like, what I like on all levels. So that's how I can come out and help people get to that point. But if you don't know who you are, you don't know anything about yourself, then you can't sit here and say, I'm going to help you find yourself. No. And of course, racism, sexism, xenophobia, that all leads to you not knowing yourself. Because when you know who you are, all the other shit doesn't matter. If a man is gay, if a woman is gay, if a man likes to be a Muslim, a Buddhist, if he's fat, if he's skinny, that shit don't bother you because when you die, you're going to die by yourself. They're not going with you. So when you know yourself, you know I'm here for my own agenda and it's to better myself and also people who may be on the same frequency. You understand that? But when you don't know yourself, it's fuck you. I don't like trannies. I don't like blacks. I will only date a black man. I will only date a black woman. I will only date someone who's a Christian. Oh, yeah. You know, it's just like, ooh, honey, yeah, you got a lot to learn. You obviously don't know who you are because you're not about the flesh. So, yeah. Jezebel spirit. Listen, I have a Jezebel spirit sometimes. I still like to be sexual. I still like to, you know, play with myself and get nude. I love that. That's a part of me. But doing it with people in person randomly, that won't happen. So I don't know if I'm Jezebel like that. Sleep with somebody else's husband unprotectedly or period. I don't think I'm that Jezebel, honey. I don't think I'm that type of Jezebel, honey. But I'm definitely sexual. Come on, Jezebel.
You said sleeping with someone's period.
Huh?
You said sleeping with someone's period? What?
No, sleeping with someone's husband.
Oh, okay.
Or sleep with somebody's, well, I feel like boyfriends are open. I feel like if your boyfriend cheat on you, he didn't really cheat because if you guys are really one, then you guys would have got married. Like, I'm not even being funny. I think boyfriend and girlfriend is an open term. That's why it's boyfriend, girlfriend. Because if we're friends, I'm your girlfriend because I'm a girl, I'm your friend. So I'm your girlfriend. We're intimate. I know your secrets, you know my secrets. So what's the difference? We're not fucking, but who cares? That's the whole, and we are technically because of course, mentally we're stimulating each other. We have this here, we got that there. So come on now, we fucking here. So what's the difference? So I think husband and wife is a whole nother story though. If you have a husband who cheat or wife who cheat, woo, you going in a whole nother territory. But boyfriend and girlfriend, it's kind of like he's not yours. She's not yours. Your boyfriend could fuck whoever the fuck he want, just like girlfriend can. Now you can decide to stay with him or not, but you can't get mad and be like, "You're mine." No, you're not. Where the ring at? Show me. And of course, the ring is a ring, but also when you become married, you become the same entity. So his credit is your credit. Her credit is your credit. So if she make a bad decision with her credit card, you being affected by it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But hey, everybody don't have the same, experiences and or teachings. And
right. Some people are just more advanced, and that's how it's always
and
going to
right,
be.
and that's what it is. Some people gotta, hit the rock themselves.
I mean,
People,
because if you've been enlightened since you've been birthed, like whose fault is that? Like you just had a head start.
I would say this too, because see, the Bible says that everyone will hear a testament of God, of Jesus Christ, the Son of God, the only begotten Son. I feel like that relates to everyone will have the decision, or everyone will be blessed with the opportunity to know right from wrong. So, regardless of my upbringing, of my parents instilling something in me, I will still have the ability to know who I am and to say, I don't want to do that because that's going to affect my life. Because we can sit here all day and blame our family. Like my mom never taught me how to wash clothes, so that's why I used to go to Walmart and steal clothes. My mom didn't teach me how to be a woman, so that's why I fuck with men who don't like women. Like you could do that all day and blame that and play that victim role, but the reality of it is that you got to take responsibility for yourself. What you fucking that man doesn't affect your mom and your daddy. So you can say all day, they didn't teach me, that's why I'm doing it. But it's affecting you. You get an STD or something like that, that's you that's affected, not your parents. So is that when you become responsible? Is when you get an STD or you're dying? Like, that's what it comes down to. So I think that I was blessed to have spiritual teachers, but I also think that I was blessed to have common sense to say, I want to take what they taught me. Because I even got relatives that were born with more stuff than what I have, like parents that are more experienced.
Yes, that's what I wanted
And
to
their
get
life
into.
is not. And their life is nowhere where my life is at. Like they've been in and out of prison. They got 20 baby mamas. They walk around here with one nut, like for real. So I don't even think that Head Start stuff is even legit. I think it depends on you. Are you going to invest in yourself or sit back and wait for other people to invest in you?
Invest in myself.
Right. What I do now is going to affect me in my 30s. What I do now is going to affect me in my 40s, my 50s, my 60s, my 70s. And that will make you say, oh shit, I'm not going to do that. But if you say, oh, I don't got to care about it because my mom and daddy didn't teach you about that anyway. Oh, that's
like I'm not gonna go hook up with someone because I can possibly get a sexually transmitted disease.
Right. And of course you can do it, but do it safely. So you have to take responsibility and accountability of who you are and what you like. And like I said, we're in a society where we blame people. Mama wasn't there, so that's why I don't know how to be a woman. Daddy
wasn't there.
Right. But you Google Beyonce fighting with the coach's wife.
I feel my dad not being in my life has like impacted me in ways that like I'm gonna be a better father, and
Hello.
I feel like if he was around, then I would be a lot different, but in a bad way because he's not the best person, for me. I thought
we have different bodies, and you mentioned that your dad not being in your life impacted you on a mental or a physical or a emotional level, but it can't be both.
Right.
So emotionally, you have to have responsibility for your emotional body, and then if he attacked you, if it affects you emotionally, then you got to have responsibility for your mental body. So that's what it comes down to. That yes, it affected you to a degree, but like you said, it taught you how to be a better father. You know what not to do now as a father. You know what not to do as a person.
Yeah, I actually I forgave him not being there not for him, but for myself, just to be able to move forward. And man, that it just felt like a huge relief ever since then. So like I feel like people that are going through that, that's like the best thing is just to kind of forgive him and like move forward, because that's like all you can really do. You can't just ruminate on it for the rest of your life and be like changing it or something like that. Because my dad is like really bad on drugs and shit. Like
there you go.
Come back from that.
And you can't hold that against him because he got that way from someone else. So you said it. you have to forgive and not hold it against them for you, because of course, they're still doing what they're doing. I mean, he probably thought about it, but it didn't stop him from doing what he was doing. He didn't say, oh, I wonder what my son's doing, let me not do this and go check on him. So it's about that. It's about you and your sanity, and least releasing that. And even if you forgave him and you're saying that, mentally or emotionally, there's still stuff there. And that's the importance of doing spiritual work and even physical work, seeing a psychologist or therapist, or even possibly trying some self-help psychology or psychological stuff, because things will come up that you totally
Yeah,
forgot about.
I'm really versed in all the psychology stuff. I'm like really spiritual, so I think
There
that's
you
why
go.
I'm like
So when you
talking
do
to you
that
right
work,
now.
shit don't come up.
Yeah, I don't do work, but I
Oh,
do like
oh,
introspection type work.
oh, you
You
gotta
know,
you gotta put those
the dark work,
introspections into work stuff. You gotta do the work.
the dark inner work. Yeah.
You have to do that work, because of course, if you sit back, they say nothing comes to a dreamer but a dream.
Hmm.
Hello, dream chasers. That's a whole other story. So you're just, sitting back, well, how could I? Let me just read about it. No, you got to actually apply what you're learning to your life. It's the difference.
Yeah.
And I'm speaking about this from experience, because, like I said before, I was raised with my stepdad. My biological father, number one, the real one that I actually came from, he messed up his opportunity as a teenager. And I told myself that if he don't come in by the time I'm 18, I'm gonna let him go. So 14 to 18, I was going through a lot of psychological problems and shit, dealing with a lot of shit, because I'm like, what? But then, of course, I was blessed with people to say, it's not your fault, it's his.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I started doing the work, and that's how I became
And
an adult.
going into that, we always have people. Like we come into this life with people, I feel.
Yes, but do you pay attention to them? So you said that. We always have people that come in that could direct us to the good side, and you got people in here that could direct you to the bad side. Most of us listen to the bad motherfuckers that teach you how to steal,
Right.
con, lie, cheat,
Yeah.
do the fucked up shit. And the people that came in and say, well, baby, I want you to be wealthy and successful. I want you to do it the right way.
Break
You
the cycle. Break the cycle.
right,
We're
right.
breaking cycles over here.
So that's what it's about. We can all have excuses. We can all make up shit and, oh, I'm this way because nobody wasn't there. Nobody taught me how to love myself. But you have the tools now. This is the age of information. You can now Google how to do healing work on loving yourself. You can now look up people who've actually been through that process. Because, like I said, me being a trans person, just that whole thing right there should speak for
Are
itself.
you? Are you? Are you? Do you know anything about the like Akashic records or anything like that?
Oh, we talked about that.
You
Yes.
guys did.
And
So like,
accessing your past lives. Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh,
Mm-hmm. That's what helped
that's
me heal.
trippy.
That's what helped me heal. A lot of my fears and stuff, because people have you thinking, not cutting in on Iyanla, but people have you thinking that your experiences of what you like and dislike is only from this life. But in reality, in your life, you could have been a slave owner and, sexually had a fantasy for a certain type of person. And now this
Yeah.
life, you can't help but to go after them. You crave everything. Oh, I want to eat them. I want to, you're just so
Uh,
I'm just saying, like, it just, so when you do past life healing or regressions, which I said I
yes.
want to offer things and tools for that, then you will start to see, I have a fear of water because I drowned in one of my lives. I have
Yeah.
a fear of water because I was in a tsunami, 100
Yep.
years ago or whatever. You realize
Mhm.
that. Versus you got a fear of water because your mama made you take a bath when you were 3 years old and get flipped underwater and thought you
Have
were
you ever
drowning.
okay? Have you ever felt like you were shifted to a new earth or something like that? Like life ended and it's like just started over for you.
Like in this life, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Like this life? Of course, when my life changes, yeah. When a new
Is
chapter
that a
opens,
thing?
yeah.
Like
Like if I
energy
met my
wise?
husband right now, I would be like, damn, I'm reborn again because this will be a new, there'll be a new chapter. Yes, hell yeah. That's why I said I've had so many lives in this life. So I've been through so much stuff. I reinvented myself. I went through the process, healed
What
myself.
is this
Um,
deja vu thing though? I feel it all the time.
well, deja vu is that you're off track. And something, whatever you're having deja vu about, you're meant to reconnect to that and to actually work towards something. So let's say, for example, I noticed when I used to have a lot of deja vus, which I don't have deja vus anymore. I used to have a lot of deja vus. I would have deja vus after something. So if someone came to me and said, I want to collaborate with you and I want to do a thing with you, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, nah, I think I'll pass. Shortly after that, I have a deja vu. And I would think, oh shit, what's in this lesson right now I'm supposed to be paying attention to? No, it's not the situation that's happening now. It's that the situation that was brought to me a couple of days ago or a couple of weeks ago, my life could have been in a whole nother area.
Right.
If I got over that, now I'm going back down the same path that I once had before. And that's how I got here. So that's what it's about.
Do you ever like have serendipities in your life? Like when you're like, oh my gosh, I just realized something that's like something I was supposed to learn, and like you just check it off your list, sort of thing?
No, I think that's more of a download. I think another word for serendipities is spiritual downloads, like something higher up sends something into you, and you're like, that makes sense now. That's why that man did that. Oh, it's hitting me now. That's why my ex, I cut him off, I blocked him, I moved to a whole nother country, and he pops up here. Because then you start thinking maybe he stalked you. But no, spiritually speaking, there's a lesson you're supposed to learn from him, and you're running from it. So what you resist will persist. People don't know that neither. The law of resistance. What you resist will persist. It will continue to come at you. So you're supposed to get over things, heal from it, and move forward completely. Especially nowadays, when the time of revelations, we got a new race of beings coming into effect. No one now pregnant, you're not birthing them. Don't worry about it. It's going to be a few years, a couple of more decades. But a new race of species are coming in, and they're going to be there, completely healed. Because right now we've been broken. You got broken people having broken kids, and that's why society is fucked up now. You got a lot of shit going on. I won't even go into that, but it's because we're not healing ourselves before we have children. We're hurt by our mom and daddy, and we're just, oh, I'm gonna have kids anyway. So yeah, but yeah, serendipities. Like I said, I feel like those are downloads. That aha, like something.
Yeah.
A switch went off. Like you got implanted in something with something, okay, and you're like,
what is this? What is this, like this attachment that you have on top of your head, like this golden cord that's like reaching into the, into like the universe and stuff?
Who are you asking that?
Because like someone saw this, like this type of like cord, I would call it, this like long tether type of situation.
You're asking me?
Yeah, have you ever seen anything like that?
So, of course, cords, everybody's connected to something. If you're asking me, what is this gold cord that I have? I don't see a gold cord on myself, but usually that's how it goes. But of course, a lot of the spirits that I work with and venerate, and even consciousness deals with the cords or colors people see. So auras is different from cords. So when you say the gold cord, that can definitely be the Isis connection. That could definitely be my consciousness being in my crown and my heart.
I just feel like I'm projecting here from a different.
Say that again.
I just feel like I'm projecting here from a different place, like a
very definitely
great place.
Definitely, we're all projections of our own perceptions. So if I know you and you're going through something that's not on my frequency, or I have not experienced, or I have possibly experienced, then I will know there's a reason why the universe allowed us to cross paths. Either there's something about your experience I'm meant to learn, or something about my experience that I can help you get over your experience. And that's what it's about. So even going into I tell people this, and not to be funny, but people who
are just stubborn, I guess.
Yeah, people are, there you go. And that's why people go in cycles. Like people who are like, I only want to date people that are in my culture. Girl, in this day and age, If you're meant to be with a white man to learn something from him, bitch, you're gonna be with a white man. If you're like, that's comfortability to say, I only want to be with a black man. He knows your struggles. He's been through the exact same shit you've been through. He understands the psychology of you. And to be
Mint
honest,
for you.
as they say, the black culture is sick right now because they have not got over the slave stuff. Okay, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
those are two sick people together. So at the end of the day, wouldn't you want to get out of that? Wouldn't you want to heal yourself? And I'm not saying dating outside your race will heal you, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying having that comfortability, because healing starts when you're not comfortable. When I used to be a very shy person because I didn't know who I was, I wasn't comfortable with who I was. So when I started working with the public, it made me get out that comfortable state of being an
Yeah.
introvert. And that's when
Exactly.
my blessings started coming. So
Mhm.
you have to step outside of your box and know other cultures in order to know really who you are. Because you won't know if you don't like Asian food if you never ate it. You don't know if you don't like Hispanic men if you never had a Hispanic man. So that's what it goes into. So I feel like that whole I only like white men stuff. I only like black men, and you're white or you're black, and you don't like people that look like you. That is comfortability, and that's a form of cowardice to me. Because spiritually
Yeah.
speaking, you're supposed to evolve, and you've done this over and over again. That's why you came here. So your lesson now is to learn outside of that. Like, I need a man who's blah 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 blah, but I
Uh-oh.
think I want to go with something different. Come on, how you doing?
Uh-oh.
So anyway, yes, perceptions, conjurings. Come on. I'm definitely something. You definitely projected me into your reality. I don't know why. Maybe you'll share that with me down the line, but you
I
definitely,
don't know. I just feel so much connection to you. Like you just
you
make me freaking like laugh. I swear. Like when you get on, when you used to do your car lives, and you would just like freaking go mental.
Lily Goddess is crazy. Ah,
Hold on,
I don't
I'm gonna
like you
charge my.
too. But yes, um, of course, there's, you know why.
My
And of course,
AirPods are dying, so I gotta talk on this thing. Hopefully.
oh shit. So yeah, of course, you know why. And of course, when you meditate, God will come to you and say, this is why you feel so connected to Mystic, blah, 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 blah. You definitely know why. But definitely being around different people feeds you. You become,
Yes.
there you go. Well-rounded people. I
Yes.
love well-rounded people because you are comfortable with all types of people because you're comfortable with yourself. You could date a white man, you could date a Hispanic man, you
I'm
could date an Asian man because that's not going to
I
change who
am
you are.
water. I think I'm water with fire actually.
What is that?
I'm Sagittarius. I'm Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. So that's
Oh,
what I'm
he is a water with fire. He's a water with fire, Julie. So you got the water right, but he's a fire. Ow. Come on.
But yeah, so just like this whole spiritual thing, man, like I just people take it for granted, I see.
They do. They play with it.
Yeah.
And that's what is disturbing to me. That's
Like
why I don't.
it's been made into a trend. Like we're literally like these people are looking at us like, oh, the whole melanin magic thing and like all this stuff. It's
The
been made
weed
into like a
magic.
circus. It's been made into a circus.
It's been made to a circus. You're definitely right about it. Melanin magic. Ganja magic. Yeah, we're going to do a ganja spell. A girl came to me the other day and asked me, do you do rocking and love rituals? And I said, what the fuck is rocking and love rituals? Rocking in love. What is that? I never heard of that. Oh, you never heard of that? Then you may not be a real spiritualist. Excuse me? Are you saying a love ritual? Because these names, people just add that shit up. I can call it love, twisted and love ritual. Another person ain't gonna call it that. Like it's love work.
Right.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's love work because it's a whole nother thing. Oh well, educate me on something then, girl. And of course she couldn't handle it. So it ended there. But definitely it's become a circus, and people who are really spiritually inclined, they are looking at motherfuckers like, and then they wonder why it's become a sector of YouTube. You got black spiritualist sector, and you got white spiritualist sector, and you wonder why. Why? When you're all fucking witches and they all view the same. They all think we're all fucking psycho and psychotic and delusional. And of course, most of us are, because it's the wannabe people that make us think that.
Right.
People think that. Got fucking bipolar and shit, talk about some
Yes.
spiritualists. Anyway, So yes, it has become a circus, and it's sad. And that's why I said it just. Ooh, I get so many questions from people, and it's just like out of this world questions. Like, well, I was looking at Instagram.
I really I feel like we could do so much more, like in terms of like helping people, but
Of
there's just
course,
elements. It's just
but
like this childishness that's like holding people back from the advancement. I feel like just in terms
it's
of
more so manipulation. It's more so I'm sick. I really can't help people, but let me act like I'm helping people to gain profit. Because, like I said, most of these spiritual people have criminal backgrounds. They're felons. Some of them are even on parole still, so they cannot get a job. So why not come on YouTube and act like you're a spiritualist to make money? Why
right.
not? I mean, think about it. Why not? And do a Cash App and Android Pay or Google Pay
Well, they're really just therapists.
because you
No,
what?
they're really just therapists at this point, you know.
Right. But people are definitely supporting that. People are
Wait,
definitely
what is
seeing that.
that? What was that?
Oh, this is a clear quartz.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I got a lot of clear quartz, a lot of amethyst at my house. When I actually move, I want my floors to have clear quartz and amethyst in them because I love being barefoot and of course have the
Yes.
epoxy on them. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. Um, when I get
I hope you don't mind if I steal that idea because I want that in
my
my house too.
I'm gonna have copper walls too. Like one of my
Yes.
spiritual areas gonna have copper walls.
I'm an interior designer and like an architect.
Come
So
on,
that's my. Ooh man,
come
that
on,
looks so nice.
come
So
on.
like in terms of like your whole like you know mission, I would call it, or I don't know if I would call it missionary,
Ooh,
but like this build up of like you helping other people and like gradually advancing in terms of your own success in yourself, has that reached its peak, would you say,
hell
or
no.
are you still no?
There's a lot more. When I've traveled to every country on this continent, or every country on this continent have had some type of access to me, then I would say it's reached its peak. I've only touched the surface, even with the 6,000 followers that I had only on YouTube. Now I'm actually seeing people in person. I have clients who's never done spiritual stuff who I meet at the grocery store. So now I'm starting to get there, I feel. But once I've been to every place, or people come to me and said, "Oh, I live in Chicago and it's so deadly here. We got demons running amok here." And I've actually been to Chicago and I've actually done work there. Then I could say, okay, well, we got 50 cities, we got 50. Then I would probably say yes. But there's so much more to do out there and so much more that I could do. And that's what we're doing.
Do you feel like your reach is like you have a good reach right now?
Of course.
Okay.
Now, of course, I feel like I need to do some refinement on myself, refinement in the sense of certain things I do, which I won't point out and say because the haters are always watching. But I think that if I do some refinement on myself, and maybe that'll come with the older I get, I lose some of that jovial, joking type
Yeah,
of
because
stuff.
this yeah, I feel like the whole joking thing is like your whole goofball thing
Right,
is like
goofy. And
what
some
what
people are just
what
like, I don't know if I could do work with you because I need somebody that's always in that serious frame of mind.
right.
And I'll probably never be there fully
Right. I
serious.
think that's why you turned down all that brand stuff, right? Because it's like it was
Right.
tough at that point, and that
It
time in
reminds
your
me of
life.
my exes that were so just like, I took hormones. A year later, I had an ex talk about some get a sex change. You're going to get this done, get that done, get this done. And I'm like, damn, nigga, I don't even know. Bitch, I haven't even had this body for fucking 12 months yet. You're already talking about altering shit. Like the fuck, excuse me. So it's the same thing I felt with those people that are him up with the other channel. It was kind of like, I want to make you into what I want you to be, not what you are, what you feel you are.
Okay,
And
so I think your viewers would like to know if you've ever had plastic surgery.
of course, I had plastic surgery. Just, I mean, it's obvious. It's
Anything in the face?
no, I've never touched my
Uh,
face. Thank God. Ooh. Now here later, I'm thinking about getting my nose.
People do their cheeks.
I know, these are my natural cheeks. Yes, I
Yeah.
actually gave you pictures too. These are my natural cheeks. And you didn't hear me say, well, you probably didn't. I actually said on a video a while ago when someone called me ugly and manly, I said there's actual women and even trans women that are getting
Right.
surgery to have my face.
Yes.
Like this perfectly round
Yes.
face.
They want they look you out and
Yes.
scout you out.
Yes.
And
Well, not even for me. They just want to do it. There's trannies that have their, like, I won't bring up a transsexual name, but people actually hit me up and say I look like her. And I'm like, damn, like I look like her without surgery. She looked like me because I didn't buy my look. Even though she's older than me, she still bought her look. How she looked before, so she looked nothing like this. And I'm not saying it's like, oh, I look better than her. I'm just saying, like, this is natural. Whatever these angles are, like, there's no surgery. That's why one side of my face is higher up than the other side. Anyway, but people actually are getting their brows broken.
I'm seeing people do their own lip injections.
There you go. They're breaking their bridge down to make it, flat and higher up.
People are calling.
They're doing
cheeks in the
cheeks,
comments, but we don't want to bring that up. But yeah, that whole situation.
Little Mike, what did you say, Little Mike?
No.
What did Little Mike say? Oh yeah, like jigsaw face. They put this silicone in their face, concrete faces, and it just
no. And these people with these fake eyelashes that look like lamb chop.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And that's something too. Anyway, it's crazy to me. Like,
do you know these people that that claim these factions and whatnot, and claim to be about that life and have these bracelets and all this decor on their bodies and stuff, and claim that they're with these certain races and stuff.
And of course. I mean, I don't know them personally because I'll never be friend to anyone like that. Like, just because anybody can go get a tattoo. Just because you got a tattoo of a symbol of Oshun, doesn't mean you're morally connected to her than I am. Because, like you said, you have something called the chosen ones, which are people that are actually connected to spirits naturally. And you got people that are begging for favor. So maybe you're going to get these alakis and these tattoos and stuff to beg for favor versus naturally having it. Like I said, Oshun have always been here, and I did not start venerating Oshun until like 2017. And even then, I don't venerate her heavily because I've learned with my experience with spirituality, if you have a spirit with you, when you entertain yourself, you're entertaining that spirit. So because Oshun is with me, I don't have to burn candles and have an altar set up for her because my whole damn house is her altar. What I eat, she eat. What I like, she like. What I fuck, she fuck. So I don't have to have a point for her energy to come in when it's already here. So I do things every now and then to, give her offerings. Thank you, blah, blah, blah. Because, of course, it's the external energy. But still. So, yes, I don't have to get on
this full moon energy is good tonight.
Huh?
This full moon energy is something else.
I love it. So wait, what did Little Miss say? Little Miss said us viewers would like to know. What did he ask?
No, I was saying us viewers would like to know. Like I was trying to get into like some juicy questions.
Okay, yes, get into some. Yes, get into it, honey. Get into it, honey. Thank you, Julie. Get into it. But I would think that common sense is becoming common again. Common sense has been uncommon for so long. And I'm thinking that common sense has come back up. So people are waking up into who they really are. Like some people are actually having midlife crisis, like breakdowns. Like, I thought I only liked this and that, and now I realize I don't like that. I actually like men, and they're just going crazy. They're spazzing out. They're becoming depressed because their real stuff is coming through. So, and there's just one example I'm using. Like, I know a girl who's a hospital. She was put into the hospital. I was going to say, whatever. My tongue gets tied up. Hospitalized.
Yeah.
But she was actually put in the hospital for mental breakdown because this whole time she was living out a life that other people wanted her to have. Like this uppity, proper, yes, darling. And she had a breakdown to where this banjiness started coming out. And people are like, girl, what the fuck is going on with you? Are you having a mental breakdown? And she was, because she's really bangy and ghetto. And because people said, oh, you a trans woman, you act a I mean, you act manly, so you can't be that way or they're going to clock your T and they're not going to like you. Then all of a sudden she put on this front. So now she's getting older. Her mind is breaking down and that's what's going on. So that's happening with a lot of people, even spiritually. Like you thought you were a Christian your whole life. And then you get introduced to spirituality and you're like, oh my God, they lied to me. And then all of a sudden, bitch, you said, fuck the church. You want to go to church because it passed out. Some pastors are stepping down. They're no longer pastors. And it's crazy.
Can we talk about it?
People are becoming, their common sense are coming back. There you go. Their senses
we are the temple. Like our body is literally a temple, a vessel.
Yes. You faked your whole life, and now the real you coming out. And I think about that too with some older people. Your whole life you fake like you were this real rowdy person, and then we realize that you're really not, because you were about that life. You know, even some of my haters, they're 47 and they're talking about they kill people and they'll come up and check somebody. But you didn't check Ayana when she had that rolling pin on your ass. Like if you were about the life, you would have checked her. You know what I mean? Like that's just what I'm saying. I'm not a fighter, but I'm not gonna let you push me around and slap me around. Even my ex got a little taste of some tea. But anyway, so you gonna always be who you are if you're real and authentic. If you're fake and phony, you're gonna act like, well, I don't curse. I'm a God-fearing woman. And then when the camera's off, fuck you, bitch, bring your ass over here. Then we got a video of you being exposed for cussing behind the scenes.
It's just cursing pastors too. It's just kind of sad. Come
on. Yes. People try to
people, yeah.
Right, honey. Listen, I enjoy these questions. I feel like you have more questions, but you're a little uncomfortable or scared to ask. So we'll have maybe another interview when you're up and you're more like because this moon have this energy is like wow.
Yeah.
This energy is like whoa. I feel like
my headset's dying and stuff.
Yes.
And,
yes. So we'll definitely continue this another time.
Yeah, but it's been great.
Yes, I'm glad you asked those questions and we tackled them head on.
Well, it wasn't really questions. It was kind of like getting to know you sort of thing, but throwing a little bit of, flavor in there, I guess. Because this is a Google Hangouts, right?
Right, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people always first things about you that become what they think you should be. Right. And that being in the LGBT community too. That's why, there's gay pride because we live in a society where they want you to be not gay. This whole straight pride, we need straight pride shit. I'm just kind of like, bitch, straight pride is everywhere. You see straight movies, you see straight videos, you see straight people talk about you need to be married, you need to have kids. You got gay people taking their life. So straight pride is everywhere. We don't need no damn straight pride. And I personally think the ones that say we need straight pride are secretly gay. I'm paying attention, honey. Because there was a man talking about straight pride and he, from what I was told, he like his booty hole played with. So, So I'm just saying, like that whole black pride, we know black pride, but white pride and shit, like, oh, yeah, I don't know about that. I feel like there's a little insecurity there. And it's okay. Check it out. That's right. Check it out, Ellie Yahoo. Check it out, honey. I know that's right, honey. You gotta go. Listen, you gotta go, and I gotta go. How you doing, y'all? Listen, I have to pee. Y'all. That was nice. It was good. It was good. And I'm glad y'all stopped by. Yes, honey, it was a good day. It's a good day. I'm about to probably go to Buffalo Wings and get me a nice little chocolate cake. Yes, honey. Ooh, my scalp is itching, y'all. Ooh, y'all, I gotta wash this scalp, honey. Ooh, I got that coconut milk in there. Ooh, y'all. Anyway, this Isis energy. I know that's right, Farron. Come on, Farron. Full moon got me on. I know, honey. Yes. Just don't get bubble guts. Thank you, honey. Come on, Ellie Yahoo. Thank you so much, honey. I love you too. Yes, honey. What's your favorite position was my favorite question. Sorry, my leg was kicking in. I know that's right. He said, what's your favorite position? Oh, I would like to know that question too, Ellie Yahoo. I'm about to send you a snap question. Who are you doing? No plan. But yeah, y'all. I'm here today we're doing some stuff. I did some errands. I got to go to my car. I actually got to go to one more place. I'm taking Lupus out to pee. We're going to come back and do stuff. We are doing some for the summer solstice. I'm going to put it on the blog spot tonight. I was going to do it last night, but I had some casework I had to attend to, as well as I had a consultation. And I also went out with someone and we did a little something, 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 something. Who you doing? When I say something, 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 I don't want to say what we did. Nothing nasty though. But we definitely are doing some work tonight. I appreciate you all for stopping by here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I got glitter on my damn thighs. Where the hell glitter come from? I got a vacuum in here, honey. Yes, thank you, honey. Thank you. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Today, celebrate that day, honey. Today is also a great day to venerate Oshun under the full moon. A lot of people don't know that. Oshun is more powerful when she's dealing with the full moon. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Poor baby. Poor baby. He was down there sleeping. God, look, he tired. You tired? You tired, baby? You want to go night-night? Oh, no, baby tired, y'all. He tired. Come on, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Come on, go to sleep. Go to sleep, boo-boo. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. That's right. Go night-night. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that bird don't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. And if that ring don't shine so bright. Yeah, Anubis is so funny. He over here fall asleep, y'all. He is so funny. You ready to go outside? You gotta go outside and go pee-pee? You gotta go outside, go pee-pee and shit? Huh? Let's go outside. Listen, you guys, honey. Yes, thank you, Juliana. I'm gonna call you Julie. Yeah, let me call you, honey. The ocean is stronger on the full moon, so Oshun's having all her power. Yes, and you know what's so crazy, Julie? There's a sad situation that's taking place right now. The moon is either, according to scientists, the moon is either shrinking or the moon is falling further away from the earth. And you know what that means, y'all. This can mean two things. Because the patriarch system that we're in have tried to take over the moon. Yeah, come on now. So either that means that they asses is falling back, or that means they're trying to get rid of completely the divine feminine energy. And maybe that's why they're trying to, give hysterectomy to people in prison. Ooh. But anyway, something I want to point out, honey. The ocean, if the moon leaves us, bitch, it's gonna be a flood. Bitch, this gonna be Neptune. Bitch, we're gonna be underwater again. Girl, they're gonna wake up all the spirits. Anunnaki's gonna be back up. The Zephylians is gonna be back up. The Malias is gonna be back up, honey. The Omameas is gonna be waking back up. Yes, girl, it's gonna be, girl, honey. It's gonna be water everywhere, honey. You hoes gonna be amphibians again. Y'all still amphibians, honey. Yeah, there's water in the air right now. There's water, you just can't see it right now. There's water here. You breathe water. Ow! You got water in your lungs right now. Not too much so. It's on a different level. Get into that tea. So ancient human knowledge too. Look that shit up. But what the hell? I got a snap, honey. Anyway, Isis will have her throne. I know that's right, honey. That's right. Neptunian ancestors. I know that's right. Listen, Jay, I'm actually be emailing you too, Jay, because guess what? We're ready. We're ready to film. We're ready to start. So I'll be emailing you. I hope Rico's back from vacation. If Rico's not, we'll wait for Rico. And yes, we're ready. We got all our shit to be. We got all our I's dotted and all our T's motherfucking crossed. But anyway, let me go, y'all. I gotta go print out some stuff. And I wonder if I take a hot towel and place over these stickers. Will these stickers just fall off? Because I hate peeling them off or marking over them. I want them all the way gone. Why don't they just put the stickers at the fucking bottom, man? I'm gonna go on there. So I'm gonna say, why don't y'all put the stickers at the bottom? Nobody wants the fucking stickers on the body. Y'all put it on the fucking small candles. They be having the stickers on the damn bottom, bitch. You tell them you want the candles wrapped. They don't want to wrap them either. Oh, I don't have no tissue to wrap the candles up with. How about this? How about I clock up your head? No, what? Yes, honey, trying to stop our publish some love. I know that's right. You know that's what they're doing. Yes, and it's going to be Mesopotamia, an old ancient garden story covered by water. Come on, honey. Yes, honey. The giants will return. The mermaids will return, honey. You want to see mermen and mermaids, honey? You going to see them, honey. They're going to be, you going to say, oh my God. Honey, they're going to, the bottoms, because we already said the waters in the deep are churning, and we already said that. That's why the temperatures is changing. Ow! Come on now. Hallelujah. Let's say a prayer about that. We already said that the Spirit of God have shown us that the waters below the waters are churning. And this is why the air, the atmosphere is changing. 1 minute is hot, 1 minute is cold, next minute it's sunshine, next minute it's raining. Because underneath us is churning. Hallelujah, God. We ask that these spirits be awakened, honey, so these real spirituals can be put to the test. And these wannabes who are claiming to be spirituals, bitch, we can see their true motherfucking colors. Let those waters churn, God. There's a new dawn, a new age, a new day. Hallelujah. Let these spirits come on up. We've been conjuring these spirits for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, and now our ancestors will reign again. Hallelujah, honey. They're looking for outside sources, God, but we know that it goes from within. The outside is to distract, while the inside is to build up. So, God, we're looking within, and we're thanking you for the inner sight and the inner vision, or the insight, should I say, or the intuition, because I already got in it, bitch. I don't got to say inner sight, inner tuition, inner vision. Hello. Thank you for that, God. Into it, honey. Get into it. What are you doing? Thank you so much for all of the knowledge and wisdom and the power within the universe and the secrets that are unlocked by the angel Aziel, honey. Hallelujah, hallelujah, honey. And Azriel, honey. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Bring it on in, honey. Let the spirits and the gatekeepers open up those porters, honey, and let it all fall in. Ow! Let me stop. Anyway, I'm joking, y'all. Not joking, but I'm joking. Anyway, listen. That's where you died in your first life. Come on, Julie. Yes, honey. That's why I have a very strong fear of water. I have a very strong fear of water from that life. Also had a life too before where I was thrown on the top of the dam over the mountain for some, yeah, I won't go into that. But yes, I had a very strong fear of water because of that. That being a dry climate and all of a sudden a flood happens, bitch, water being dug up in the fucking desert, bitch, how the fuck that happen? All of a sudden, bitch, everybody getting flooded the fuck out. You're falling on in, flooding on out, bitch. You're getting covered. And not only you have the flood that came on in that rinsed motherfuckers out, you also have the drying period where the sand covered up. So now you got people and skeletons buried thousands of feet within the sand. See, people don't know that. Bitch, you got cities within those damn sands of shit. That's why they went over there to Iraq and Iran. Let them tell you all day long it's for oil and shit. Girl, bye. Honey, there's cities and shit underneath there, and the sands covered it, honey. You had a lot of deluges, honey, that covered up. You have the water period, the drying period, and that's what that is. So you walk into those sands, bitch, that shit give you power because there's shit underneath that, honey. What are you doing? Anyway, covered in sand. Ow. That's right, honey. Were we in your past life? Well, believe it or not, yes. People that you connect with, Dea, personally, or you have a strong magnetism with, you've shared some past lives with them. And it could have been for a little glimpse. I think when people are obsessed with people, I think that maybe in past lives you crossed them and you didn't have the opportunity to say, hey, Barbara, hey, Stefan, how you doing? So now that light is still there because your light, once again, transfer, it doesn't die out. So the same energy that was there thousands of years ago is still here. So you see that light in this life, and you're like, there's a reason why I'm drawn to this person. And I don't know why. This person is everything I shouldn't be. You know, I grew up in a religious household, and this person is a transgender, and I'm drawn to this person. And or maybe you're a racist person. I don't really deal with niggas. And all of a sudden I like this nigga over here. Not only is it a nigga, but it's a nigga with blonde hair. You know. So anyway, yes, definitely. If we vibed on a level outside of just high and by, we definitely had some past experiences with each other. And of course, during your past life regression, that's something that you can ask, your ancestors, because those are the ones that walk you through your past lives. You know, people say, what they say, spirit guides. I got spirit guides. I got an Arabic spirit guide and I got a Chinese woman. Yeah, that's probably was your great grandmother, and the Arabic man was probably your husband. Oh, hello. Can we talk about it? So, your ancestors are the ones that walk you through your past lives for you to see what is there. You know, why in this life I'm addicted to sucking ping, and the spirit will show you. In your past life, you had an affliction, a fixation for something. And when they found out, you were hung. And because your life was ended the way it was, now in this life, you have to finish out that assignment. And that's why I tell people, don't get caught up in that shit where it's a sin to be gay, it's a sin to be this and that, and you shouldn't date black people. God made you black to date other blacks. Like, don't get caught up in that, because at the end of the day, you are here for a reason. And if your challenge or your fixation with people being gay, if that's one main thing that's your focus to fight people on being homosexuals or transgenders, more than likely you were definitely a homosexual in your past life and you were shunned for it. It wasn't accepted. And or you have some issues within your own sexuality that's why you're here to live out and work out. Because maybe you're not all the way comfortable with being with a man. So you've been a little questionable if you should be with a woman. And you're like, I'm not lesbian though. So you want to attack lesbian people. Or maybe you feel a little manly, or, you know, has some things going on with a man. And in this life, you're like, I can't stand nigga mans. I can't stand transgender women, you know, because they're still niggas. And it bothers you. You know, maybe you had animosity towards women in your past lives that got so boring. So now this life, you have animosity for trans women. Okay. You're like, well, wait a minute. Hold up. Energy is energy, honey. Come on. I know that's right. I know that's right, Dea. I knew I was speaking to you, Dea. I knew I was speaking to you. Yes. My mom used to tell me when you're obsessed with someone, it's someone you met in a past life and didn't have the chance to correct love. So you spend new life trying to make it work with that person because you didn't. That's true. Yes. Can you go into past life regressions through meditation? Well, you could. There's actually past life regression. That's actually the only way of having a past life regression is through meditation. And of course, there's a process very similar to astral projecting. So yes, you definitely could go into past life regression through meditation. And in fact, that's where these in-depth meditations come from, because you have what they call transcendental. I think it's called transcendental meditation, where you actually meditate for 8 hours straight. Some people go on meditation for days. They actually used to have camps and tents and shit where you go to this place and you actually meditate for days at a time. Well, like really, y'all just sitting there, and they're just meditating and sleeping. But we know some people probably fell asleep. You know, they probably was like shit. But yeah, so there's a meditation for that. Transcendental. There you go. There you go, Dea. You know. Hello. And you're right, Julie. Julie, I met some people in my life for a quick second, and something about that person was like, oh my God, I got to get to know him. You know, we don't even got to be lovers. We could be friends. I feel like that with some of these people, the game. I feel like the game and I were supposed to meet. You know, I'm not a fanatic of the game. I always say that. I'm not gawking. I'm not stalking. I don't follow nothing. I don't look up nothing. I don't do none of that. But I definitely feel like I'm meant to do some stuff with the game. I did, spiritually speaking, not sexual. And it could have been a past life situation because, he have that exotic teeth. He have that ancient face. Yeah, definitely. He have that very ancient structure. He's definitely a reincarnation of something. You want to talk about God? That's definitely a God right there. But anyway, there's people I've met, and I instantly said, "Oh my God, I know what it was," and I instantly was like, "I forgive you." And they're looking at me like, "What?" I forgive you. Have a good day, and I drive off, honey, because of course that's why that's why we had that interaction. And I think about that with people I met in my life too, past lives, or younger. Like, I don't know what happened to that person. Why I don't know them? Why nobody is connected with them that I know? Out of all the people I know, why nobody is connected with that person? And then of course it's because I was meant to see that person for that period, experience something, and keep it moving. He does look very Egyptian. Yes, he does. He's very exotic. He has very ancient features. And a lot of people don't understand that. I met a guy, and I'm going to go, y'all, because the neighbor's got to go. I got to pee. I met a guy through a crazy situation, and we didn't go anywhere with this, but he was like, I could tell like people were making him act a certain way, bummy and ghetto. And he's from Florida, a certain part of Florida that's a little ghetto. We won't stay in that part of Florida. But I just said, I don't feel like this is him. I feel like there's something going on. So of course, I did some stuff, and sure enough, spirituality sparked his interest. He's like, they told me that you're spiritual. This is like 2012, y'all. They were like, they told me that he was like, they told me that you're spiritual. Is this true? I was like, yes. He said, I've always been spiritual, but I've not realized how to connect to it. Like I was a Christian, I was Muslim, and I just don't feel like I connect. And I said, yeah, I could definitely tell you, you definitely have some very strong ancient stuff. And looking at your face, the way it's like he had a very long, squared face, like a rectangular face, if that makes sense. It's like very angled, very long, and his eyes are very small and beady. And I say, yeah, you have some pharaoh type of teeth. And he said, oh my God, that's so crazy. Because I used to have dreams about me being buried alive in sand. And I used to have dreams about people, blah, 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 blah. And bam, I said, oh my fucking God. Like, I won't even say it because people are going to start saying that that's their tea. But I know when people have had past lives in certain areas or they're magical people, is their experience that they tell me. Like when I talk about spiritual stuff, how would they say? So when he said that, I said, oh my God, I guarantee you this person is still deeply rooted in that because I didn't know what tea he was, So we're talking, and he's like, yes, my family comes from this and that, but I was told that we also come from the Middle East. And I said, oh my God. So it was just a lot of ding, 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 ding. But anyway, so we were actually becoming cool and stuff and talking. And he loved smoking cigarettes. Like he was like addicted, like every 2 minutes. And I told him, I said, you got to let go of that shit because that shit is blocking you from reaching where you need to reach. Like you need to let go of that. If you are going to do it, like do it with the cause, but let that go because it's blocking something. And he tried to go cold turkey. Don't know if he went cold turkey or not. And then he was like, hey, I'm getting spiritual visions and I'm having dreams and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, those are downloads. You're getting downloads now. So you're having memories and you're getting ideas of what you should do. And also, I think he was like 28 at this time. And I'm like, yeah, you're getting downloads, you're getting visions of things you should have done. And of course he was sharing stuff about me with his family and his dad and his mom and his sister and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, it would have been nice for us to keep that friendship because of course I know he has some tea and I know that we could have had like a meditation session together where he could have said, oh my God, I see you as this blah, 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 blah. Like, because you can't see your own shit like that. People could see it in the sense of, I see this energy with you, like that sense. But you can read yourself, like what energies are around me. But how people see you, you don't see yourself how other people see you. So I'm like, oh my God, we could have been more. But he got caught up in some shit. People were like, tranny lover, nasty, this and that. So he felt some type of way. And of course, he didn't disrespect me. How? He didn't disrespect me because he knew a queen when he saw a queen, but he did just fall off. He stopped texting, he stopped calling. Matter of fact, I sent him a message on Facebook the other day, and it didn't even show that he read it. So I said, motherfucker, he just really like, fuck you, bitch. And I know he get online. Nigga. But anyway, whatever it is, what it is. You can't force people. You know, he didn't want to be a man, and he talked about he keep finding bummy ass females. Yeah, you gonna find bummy ass females, baby, because that's where you're at now. You can't be a bum, a king in disguise, trying to find you a queen, honey. You gonna deal with bums and whores and sluts and check bouncing motherfuckers and motherfuckers that's out here, buying them motherfuckers, getting pregnant by niggas just to lock them down. You don't have that. Ain't no queen doing that shit. Let me have a baby to change our relationship status. That's a peasant. Ain't nothing queen about that, honey. Anyway, listen. Yes, honey. How are you doing? Come on, Julie Joey. Yes. A lot of people that actually have had a past life, like an ancient connection. Not saying because a past life you could have been born in the 80s. So we're talking about like a real strong, in-depth thing. They usually have dreams of ancient, catastrophic events, like sand cover me. Like I think I met this person who was she was a white woman, but I can tell there's something else there with her. The way she act, the way she talk, and she date white men and all the good stuff. But I'm just like, there's something with this woman. But anyway, so we were talking and we're having these connections spiritually because spiritual connections just unravel. You don't plan spiritual connections. And she's telling me I keep having these nightmares of this castle made from some type of stone. And I know it's stone because in this dream, I can feel my feet hitting this pavement and I'm running from something. And obviously she can see herself. But she said that she kept having this dream to where she started running down this castle type of building, sand building, stone building, runs out, and she has like a flashback of like all the shit flashing in front of her to where she's locked down in this very cold coffin-like thing. Very cold coffin-like thing. It's then sealed up and she's there, but she's not there. She said, hey, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. But they seal it up. She gets put into something. When she get put into something, she feels the heat and also good stuff. So I'm asking like, how reoccurring is this dream? Oh, it happens all the time. And so we start going through this little process. And it took about, honestly, I would say almost 2 months because we didn't do it consistently. But like every time I saw her, which was probably like once every 3 or 4 days, we were doing little stuff. And this one made me get into like hypnotherapy too, which I actually want to go to school for that because that unlocks a lot of stuff too, a lot of hidden stuff with people. And she would slowly be like, oh my God, I had the dream, but this time in the dream, I see this woman who was like 7 feet tall and she was very aggressive with me. And just this story started playing out. Now, of course, when people tell you some dreams, you be like, girl, that's not like that movie. Oh, girl, that's not like the Michael Jackson video, Remember the Time. Oh, girl, that's not like Death Becomes Her. Like you start thinking like, this just not like a fucking movie. But these little things that she was having, I can feel like there were actual experiences with her. And I said, what happens if I told you that these dreams that you're having are not really even dreams, that they're actually past life experiences. And in this life, you're meant to, whatever you were dealing with then, you're meant to hash it out and keep it moving. Well, that opened up a whole worm when I said that, a whole can of worms, because there was a lot of tea that was going on that she was actually speaking of that connect her to some stuff and going even into some other stuff, which I won't even get into. But it's amazing. Like typically people will have these vivid experiences or like dreams of being buried alive or sand and all like crazy stuff. And that's how you know, like, bitch, yeah, we're definitely connected. And I'm not saying that everybody that I'm connected to, you have a history in the sandy area. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm gonna say most of the people that I'm connected with, you've had some type of connections with something ancient, something high up in a mountain. You know, some of you have had connections with in a mountain region when I lived in India or South America somewhere in one of my lives. We've had some type of interaction there. Some of you, we have interactions where we were actually not even, speaking. It was more of a thought thing and hanging from trees and shit. Or not hanging from trees, you know what I'm saying? Like, I believe that humans lived at a point in time where we were above ground, not below ground. I feel like now we're attached to the ground for finding a balance now, when at first we were actually living up high somewhere. I won't go into that though. That'll have to be another video. Well, listen. Yeah, the snake dream 2 days ago, and it was around my neck in bed. I felt surreal. I woke up, my hands were on my neck, thinking I was yanking it off. Well, listen, dreams about snakes, though. Now, we talk about reoccurring dreams, not new dreams. So dreams about snakes is actually a bad omen, Rose. If you had a dream about a snake around you, you have an enemy that's working against you. And this enemy is plotting some heavy shit against you. And that's what snakes signify. Snakes represents enemies, and enemies that have always been enemies. And dogs represent, if you ever had a dream about a dog attacking you, that's a friend who you thought was loyal betraying you. They're being a little two-faced and shit. So yeah, snakes is people working against you, enemies plotting things against you. And more than likely, they're going to be successful at it. And then, like I said, dogs deals with friends who you thought were your friends that were actually loyal to you, and now they're backstabbing you or doing crazy shit, honey. So that's not a good thing. Yeah. Yes, it feel like a flashback, honey. Yeah. Yeah, hello. Julie, you said it. Rose, that's like you have a gossip person around you. Yeah. You have somebody around you, Rose, and I feel like it's a female. And I feel like this is someone that's very close to you, actually, that is being very gossipy, very messy. So, yeah, we won't go into that. But anyway, y'all, let me go. I got some stuff I gotta do. I love y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by here. Wish me a happy birthday. It's not too late to send me a birthday gift. 2aspiritmsa@gmail.com, 2aspiritmsa.blogspot.com. And like I said, we are doing a summer solstice event. I will put it on my blog spot. I'll do a video about it this week, way before actually, where you can actually be a part of it. Something very simple, something very affordable, and I do want to do it live and something energetically. It's going to be definitely something energetically. I try to think of new things to offer without being redundant or without offering things that's really not needed by the current people who are following. So that's why I always ask you guys, comment, tell me what it is that you need, and we'll work on some tea. Oh my God, my phone been dead all day. Oh. This phone been dead all day. Yep, I just realized something. I'm like, bitch, I've not heard no text messages go off on this phone. This phone been dead. I gotta plug that bitch in. You wanna go outside? I knew we need a girlfriend. Oh my God, you guys, I wanna say this. We went to the pet store yesterday, and there was a canary parakeet. Her name is Tinkerbell. I could put a video of her on my Instagram. And Tinkerbell, when I was going past the bird cage, because I love birds, and I don't know if it was 11 first, I don't know what the fuck it was, but I look over and I saw Tinkerbell like doing her neck like this. Like, she's moving her neck like, this, what the fuck is that? So I look over and I'm like, wait a minute. What the fuck? So I go up to the screen, y'all. Tinkerbell, she grabbing her little, they use their beaks as hands. She grabbed the little beak to get her body down, walk up to the glass, y'all, and she doing her head like this, like looking at me up and down. So I'm like, oh, she want to see me. So, I'm being goofy and shit. But Tinkerbell was really, y'all, eyeing me. So even when I was touching the screen, because the other birds, when I touched the screen, they would run away. When I was touching the screen, she was like coming up, putting her little beak there and like rubbing it. Like when I would do this, she would put a little beak there and do that. Now she has something next to her called Cruella. Cruella tried to do it after Tinkerbell was doing it. I don't know what Cruella was. I think she was a Finch or something. I don't know. But Cruella saw Tinkerbell being relaxed time, so she come on down and she just opening up her beak and shit, y'all, showing her tongue. Every time I rub the guy, she like, I said, bitch, that's why they called your ass Cruella, and ain't nobody gonna buy you, bitch. But Tinkerbell, y'all gotta see the video. She was in love, girl. When I walked away, she's looking around the fucking bin and shit. Like, where'd she go? Bitch, like, for real. They're talking, girl, crowds, people was coming. Like, it was crazy. Like, well, like 8 people. They were like, oh my God, they're so cute. I said, yeah, for $450. Bitch, if I had $450 spent on a bird, I definitely would have bought Tinkerbell. She was so girl. So beautiful, y'all. And I feel like if I got her, she would like to be on my shoulder. You know, girl, she was very tame. Onus would probably be so jealous, honey. I have to keep her ass in a cage high up because he might want to eat her. You know, he'll be like, where's Tinkerbell at? Motherfucker over here flossing his teeth and shit. Yes, honey. Yeah. Yes. Yes, honey. Yes. It's sneaky. Yes. A snake represents a very powerful enemy. Like this, like how they say friends can be your worst enemy. Like keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. That saying is basically saying people who know a lot about you could be your worst damn enemy. That's what that saying is. It's not befriend your enemies so you can watch them, because people think that. It means the people who you call your friends, watch their asses because they got shit on you that can fuck you up. So going into that, there's definitely somebody, you had a dream about a snake around you, there's definitely somebody wanting you out of here. And it's probably wishing you bad luck. And you probably got a lot of shit going on with that. And they're definitely making major plots against you. And of course, a lot of that comes from jealousy. That's why I said, honey, I can't deal with bummy people. You're not ambitious like me, we can't be friends, because jealousy is going to rise and you're going to say, damn, this bitch always getting shit. Why can't I get shit like that? And you're going to hate. So I need a friend. I need friends that have what I have, or can get what I get, or can get better. Hallelujah. Because I ain't checking on you like that. Anyway, yes. Yes. Well, listen, it may not be her. It may be someone else. That's probably spirit telling you that you cut the wrong person. That spirit cut her and said, you cut the wrong person, honey. But anyway, let me go. Maybe if you guys are on the Instagram, you guys will see my Instagram a little bit of what we're doing for the full moon tonight. We're doing something very big and very nasty. Yeah, something that involves spit, piss, semen, vaginal fluids, and period blood. Ha! Jesus. Woo. Come on now. Anyway. Let me go. Oh, Newish, you gonna go with me? You gonna go with me? Yeah, you going with me, honey. I'm gonna walk you. You leaving with me? You haven't went with me in a while, huh? So I haven't been with you in a long time, Mama. I haven't been with you in such a long time, Mama. I haven't been with you in such a long time. Mama, I get my mama came, my mama, he's you to Fuji. My mama, I've been with you in such a long time, Mama. I am when I shower with you. You don't take me to the store with you. You don't take me to Walmart with you. Mama, I don't see you nowhere because I don't do nowhere like that, Mama. Mama, I want to go with you. And you don't take me with you all the time. You leave me at home by myself. And I have to sit here and I got to talk to myself. And nobody being my friend like you have friends, Mama. And I want to just go outside with you. And I want to just go out. I want to play with you, Mama. I got to go outside. I got to go pee and smell the tree, Mama. And I want to go outside with you. And I got to get in the car with you. And I want to go to the store with you. And I want to go outside and see the people. I want the people to pet me. I want to be the center of attention, too. Okay, y'all. Come on, y'all. I gotta go. Come on, let's go. Where your leash at? Go get your leash. Come on. Go get it. Go get your bag and your leash. Go get your pink bag and your leash. Let's go. We gotta go. Yes, that's right. Be careful. Anyway, love and light, y'all. It was good, honey. Happy birthday to me, and happy birthday to the people who have birthdays coming up. Yes, happy birthday. Yes, come on, Plan Care. We know your birthday coming up too. Yes, honey. Who you doing? Yes, honey. Anyway, y'all. 2 8spirit8mystic8@gmail.com, 2 8spirit8mystic8@blogspot.com. And like I said, of course, those of you who are getting case work done, I will be texting you today and tomorrow, just kind of see what is going on. I believe one of you we should be finishing, I believe. I gotta look through my notes. But definitely you'll be hearing from me tonight or tomorrow. We'll be texting you, kind of seeing where your head is. And then of course, for those of you who have taken the classes, 3 hearts, 3 secrets of the heart, we gotta, hey, we got this class is going to be more so 2 parts in a sense of homework. Can we talk about it? So, of course, I'll be sending out emails with details of that. And then those who took the other class, what is the other popular class? Candle reading interpretation. We got a lot of tea for that too. I got one candle I've been holding on to that, anyway, we'll talk about that. So you'll be an email for me as well by this weekend. Anyway, love and light, everybody. Bye. Julie, I'm going to call you now, honey. Bye, everybody. Love and light.